Alrighty. Are we all here? Hello? Hello, hello. I'm having some problems lately with this app, I swear. I'm going to just go crazy. Alright. Are we all here? Hello? Hello, hello. I'm having some problems with this app, I swear. My stream is a little delayed, but give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly. I see Sports with AJ's here. Rad from Rad and Dad is here. V Scoldy is here. Bernard Bennett is here. That Nigel movie guy is here. Sports with AJ, almost 2K, man. Crazy. It's blowing my mind, man. We're close. I think we're like 22 or 23 away. Man, if we can get to 2K by tonight, man, I'll go crazy on this stream. I'll go ballistic. You know? We'll give this a couple minutes. Try to get some more people coming in. So right now I'm only seeing 4 in here. I don't know what was going on. I wasn't getting like any response from the app. So it seems like everything is going okay now. So says we're live. I don't know if this is a YouTube issue. I don't know if this is a Streamlabs issue. I don't know. All I know is once I kind of get like the new computer set up and everything, then I can start just using it on the desktop, and it'll be so much easier, not having to go back and forth with my phone and making sure the app is working and everything. I've been able to make it work, but it's been kind of driving me nuts lately. I can't lie, but yeah. That Nigel movie guy, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm doing what I can to keep you guys entertained with some baseball. Patrick O'Brien, finally, Patrick, we got a Cardinals game on. So, and this is going to be a good one tonight. Cardinals, man, I mean, they're kind of a dark horse team in my opinion. They're right there. So, you know, I got 60 views on an NBA mock draft, the most I ever have. I should do more mock drafts. I'll tell you, man, people love mock drafts. Definitely. People love mock drafts. We're up to 7 in the chat. We're just going to give this a couple minutes. Kind of let people get the alerts that we are live tonight. We're going to be watching the Cardinals and Cubs on ESPN. Actually, I just realized I don't got my TV on, so I can't even watch it. So I'm going to have to go turn my TV on here in a second, get to ESPN. We're going to talk about just some news and notes throughout the league. We're going to talk about Shane Bieber. We're going to talk about Dallas Keuchel. We're going to get kind of an updated we're going to get updated on the standings. We're going to talk all things baseball tonight, guys. So let me go get this TV turned on. But yeah, we're up to 7 people in the chat. Let me go get everything turned back on. I will be right back. Alrighty. Bernard Bennett. Jays are fun to watch this year. You know, man, they were looking really good. They were supposed to be getting Bo Bichette back soon. And Teoscar Hernandez, man, we're going to talk about him a little bit. But Teoscar Hernandez, man, he had, I think, something going on with his rib or something like that. And he looked like he's going to be out for a while. We'll talk more about him tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now in the league. So we're going to talk about the Yankees tonight, man. We're going to talk some baseball tonight, man. There is just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So in the title, I put, Shane Bieber maybe locks up the AL Cy Young. Keuchel injured. There's a lot more news and notes than that. That's as much as I could put in the title. I couldn't put any more. I wish I could. But let's get ESPN going here. ESPN, where are you at? ESPN, MLB Baseball. Here we go. We're up to 9 people in the chat. All right, people are starting to get the notifications. Alrighty, guys. Patrick O'Brien. Oh, Edmund. As I turn it on, Edmund just hit a home run. Alrighty. Oh, Lester's pitching tonight. This is nice for me. I like me some John Lester, I'll tell you. Anytime I get a chance to watch John Lester, I enjoy it. Being a Red Sox legend, I will always love John Lester, man. But Tommy Edman has already made a mark in this game. It is already 1-0 Cardinals in this game. So this is a key matchup. The Cardinals, they're kind of about around a 500 team right now. They're still trying to play catch up on their whole schedule. But right now, the Cardinals, I mean, who knows if they can catch the Cubs by the end of the season. But the Cardinals right now, they're not looking too bad. You know, they're playing some decent baseball. They're not really playing great baseball, I would say. They're a little bit inconsistent. They're about a 500 team right now. But right now, hey, Cardinals, they're kind of a dark horse team to me. I'd watch out for the Cardinals. They got some decent pitching. We have 11 people in the chat. All right, so we're starting to get some more people. If you guys can, please go ahead and like the stream. That'll help it get out to more baseball fans. As always, Super Chats are on. If you do want to leave a donation, that is always greatly appreciated. But if you do leave a donation, it's going to make your comment stand out among the chat. That way I will not miss it. So there's also a link to Streamlabs in the description if you want to leave a donation through there. You can ask a question through that as well. I know for Streamlabs, you can ask a much longer question. YouTube kind of limits you to how much you can type. So Streamlabs will limit you, but I think you get up to 150 words and you don't have to donate that much. So yeah. And also YouTube, they take 30% of donations. I don't know if you guys know that. YouTube takes 30% of all super chats, man. It is yeah. So if someone let's say someone donated $100 to me, $30 of that goes to YouTube, man. So just letting you guys know. But let's get with the chat right now. We got 9 people here. Let's see. Bieber will win Cy Young and road to 2K subs, Campan Baseball. We're close, man. 2K subs. I never would have thought, man, to get to 2,000 subscribers in a matter of 9 months. I mean, I started this channel December 10th of 2019. And what's the date today? The 6th? So could you imagine if we can get to 2K subs before the 10th? That would be 9 months on the dot that it took us to get to 2,000 subs. So, hey, if you guys know anyone that's interested in baseball content, have them come on over this way. We are so close to 2,000 subscribers. I can smell it. I can taste it. We are that close. But in the meantime, let's focus on some baseball tonight. Let me just get to the chat here, and then I'm going to move on into my news and notes. Right now, if you are just joining, we are watching the Cardinals and the Cubs on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. Cardinals have a 1-0 lead. We're going to be talking some news and notes throughout the league. So, if there were to be a home... Hayden, what's going on, dude? Bernard, New York Yankees, big trouble this year. We're going to talk about the Yankees here in a second. Especially after the prediction that I made the other day of the Yankees getting hot this month. Hey, we still got some time for that prediction to come true. Hayden, what's going on, man? If there were to be a home run derby this year, who would be in it? I mean, right now, man, you know, let's go take a look at the home run leaders. Let's go take a look at the home run leaders. Home run leaders right now. So here we go. Good old fan graphs is always nice. Leaders in home runs right now. It is crazy, man. Mike Trout is just going to keep being Mike Trout, man. I mean, you know, we'll talk about some MVP candidates tonight. I did talk about some MVP candidates for the American League in my last stream of bold predictions for this month. Right now, man, I was talking about in that last stream where the American League MVP is just wide open. And right now, because it's so wide open, I mean, it almost just feels like with how Mike Trout is playing, it almost just feels like you got to give it to him by default. You know what I mean? He is just crazy. He's so good. Anyway, man, I would love to see Mike Trout in a home run derby. How many guys go in the home run derby? How many is it? Home run derby. What is it? Is it like 5 from each round? Or is it 4? I think it's 4, right? Yeah, it's 4. So last year they had Matt Chapman, Vlad Guerrero, Alex Bregman, and hold on. So American League. Okay, here we go. So they had Matt Chapman, Vlad Guerrero, Alex Bregman, and Carlos Santana in the for the American League. And in the National League, they had Jock Peterson, Pete Alonso, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Josh Bell. So I would say from the American League, let's take a look. God, I would love to see Mike Trout, man, in a home run derby. Has Mike Trout been in a home run derby? Has he? I would think at least one. Home run derby. Was he in it? I guess maybe he was in one. Oh, no, he's never competed in one. Huh. That'd be fun, man. Mike Trout. It's kind of like LeBron James never doing a slam dunk contest, you know? But here we go. I mean, American League. I mean, for my personal 4 from the American League, if I got to pick, I'd love to see Mike Trout. I'd love to see Nelson Cruz. I'd love to see, Teoscar Hernandez is having a great year, but he's down now. Man, you know what? Why not do Kyle Lewis, man? Kyle Lewis. I think that would be fun. Yeah, those are the 4 guys I would pick from the American League. Mike Trout. I would go Nelson Cruz, Teoscar Hernandez, and Kyle Lewis. I think that would be a fun 4. And for the National League, you got to go Fernando Tatis Jr., right? He's leading right now the National League in home runs. Let's just do Fernando Tatis Jr., Mookie Betts. I'd like to see Eugenio Suarez. That'd be fun. And then Cody Bellinger. That'd be fun. Those are the 4 I would go for National League. Fernando Tatis Jr., Mookie Betts, Eugenio Suarez, and Cody Bellinger. I think that would be fun. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. We're up to 10 people in the chat. Hopefully we can get some more tonight. Sports with AJ. Robbie, I started watching you during the KBO and MLB draft. That's when I got a lot of traffic on this channel. It was great. So, yeah, for Pete Alonso, Tremont Productions, man, he's been heating up lately. Campaign baseball, Luis Robert would be fun too. Come on, Tremont. You can't see Tatis sucks. You can't say that. He's like the clear-cut National League MVP right now. But that'd be a fun home run derby, right? For those 2 going at it. I think that'd be fun. All right, we're up to 15 people in the chat. Welcome. If you're just coming in, we're watching Cubs Cardinals tonight. We're going to talk Major League Baseball news and notes tonight. But if you can, just leave a like on the live stream. That'd be fantastic. It gets out to more baseball fans. Super chats are on. If you want to donate to support the channel, there's a link in the description to Streamlabs if you would like to leave a donation that way. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's talk about Shane Bieber. He is just looking. What can you say, man? He's just looking great. Right now. Let's pull up his stats just to make sure I'm being accurate. He's just fantastic. Him and Lucas Giolito. What is up with this pitching in the American League Central, man? There is just pitching all over the place. You got Shane Bieber for the Indians, Lucas Giolito for the White Sox. You got Kenta Maeda for the Twins. You got some great pitching, man. Dallas Keuchel. There's just some great pitching, right? So right now in the top 10 in wins above replacement for the American League Central, you have Bieber, Giolito, Maeda, and Keuchel, and Aaron Savali. 5 out of the top 10 guys, pitchers, for wins above replacement. 5 out of those top 10 guys are from the American League Central. That's nuts. The American League Central right now has some just fantastic pitching. And then you get into the top 20. Then you got Jose Barrios. I mean, he's 14th right now. Yeah. I mean, there's just some great pitching right now. Carlos Carrasco too. In the top 20, you got 7 pitchers from the American League Central. Brady Singer is right there as well. I mean, actually, no, never mind about Brady Singer. Oops. Man, once you start getting past like the top 15, or no, once you get to 19 is Danny Duffy. He has a 0.4 wins above replacement. And then you get to Mike Fiers. He has 0.2. And then Brady Singer at 0.1. So it really starts to drop off. Garrett Cole, 0.6. Garrett Cole is not really having the kind of year you would think for the Yankees, man. So anyway, I digress. Back to Shane Bieber. He is clearly the top pitcher in the American League right now. He's 6-0. He's undefeated. So that's going to look great on any stat sheet. When you have not lost a game, I mean, that's going to look very good. Right now, he has 14.3 strikeouts per 9. That leads the American League. Home runs per 9. He looked like he had a pretty good number right there. He is 6th in home runs per 9. In walks per 9, he's 6th. I mean, so he's 1st in strikeouts per 9 and 6th in walks and home runs per 9. Shane Bieber, man, he's looking great. ERA, Shane Bieber, I believe, leads it as well in the American League. Yep, he has a 1.20 ERA. And then you go look at the FIPs. I mean, he leads that too, 1.74 FIP. Now let's take a look at XFIP. I mean, yeah, I believe he leads that too. He's 1.87 ERA. I mean, in all honesty, Shane Bieber, he could probably just cruise along for the rest of the month. I think he's going to win the AL Cy Young. I don't see really any reason for him not to win it. The next guy that you could maybe even think of, I mean, you got guys, maybe, I don't know, maybe Lucas Giolito. I mean, he threw a no-hitter. He's got a 2.69 FIP, which is lower than his ERA of a 3.29. I mean, but other than that, there is really I don't really see anyone that really sticks out, honestly. I mean, Shane Bieber, I think right now is the clear-cut favorite. I don't see how you can't pick Shane Bieber to win the American League Cy Young Award. Sorry, did I say MVP earlier? I meant to say Cy Young. I don't know what I'm saying. But, yeah, Shane Bieber right now. And he looked, I think he went 5 innings today. Right. Hold on. Oh, Cubbies hit a home run. Oh, is that Anthony Rizzo? Anthony Rizzo with the home run. Hey, are those fans? Or are those just people that work there? But Anthony Rizzo has tied this game up with a solo shot, and the Cubs have tied up this game. Look at that Cubs bullpen. That's what I like to see. Anthony Rizzo, a shot to right center. Anthony Rizzo has tied up this game, and it is now a 1-1 game between the Cubs and the Cardinals. I've been looking forward to watch a Cubs-Cardinals game this year. I always love when the Cubs-Cardinals play, man. But, yeah, we got a tie game here in Chicago, 1-1. But as for Shane Bieber, getting back to Shane Bieber, he threw – hold on. Didn't he pitch today? I thought he pitched today. Didn't Shane Bieber pitch? Unless Fangraphs hasn't updated yet. I could have sworn I just saw Shane Bieber pitched. Yeah, he pitched today. Why hasn't Fangraphs updated? Anyway, let me pull up the stats here on Fangraphs. Not Fangraphs, MLB.com. Fangraphs is not working for me. But yeah, the Indians won today of a score of 4-1. And yeah. No, so I was wrong. Sorry, Fangraphs had not updated earlier. Shane Bieber, those stats I just read off earlier, those are not updated. I apologize. I thought Fangraphs had updated. But no, Shane Bieber is 7-0 on the year. So Bieber today, He only pitched 5 innings today. He gave up a run. He gave up 5 hits, but he struck out 10. Shane Bieber continues to be masterful. So here are the actual stats for Shane Bieber. He's 7-0. He's undefeated. He's got a 1.25 ERA through 9 starts. He's got a 0.85 whip. He's got 94 strikeouts. I mean, Shane Bieber, I mean, come on. This isn't even fair. I don't see how anyone can really compare to Shane Bieber right now. There's no one. He's got 14.6 strikeouts per 9. The guy is pitching out of his mind. So Shane Bieber right now, either way, I mean, whatever. The stats I read earlier from Fangraphs, I mean, it hadn't really changed all that much. So right now, yeah, Shane Bieber is the clear-cut Cy Young in the American League. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you agree. I'm going to guess you guys are going to agree. Oh, we're up to 17 people in the chat. What is going on, everyone? We're watching some baseball tonight. We're talking some baseball tonight. We got Cubs Cardinals. I feel like a lot of ESPN games that we've been trying to watch lately, they're getting like rained out. So it's nice to actually have a game on tonight. What's the ceiling for Dustin May? Dude, Jonathan Romero, man. Dustin May, I mean, multiple-time Cy Young Award winner. I mean, I see a lot of Jacob deGrom in Dustin May. So, see a lot of Jacob deGrom and Dustin May, man. Kind of like that lanky frame. Got some good movement on that fastball. Throws hard. Good stuff. So, yeah, Dustin May. Watch out for him, man. Multiple Cy Young Awards in his career, if he can stay healthy. Robbie, how do you feel about Dom Smith and Michael Conforto? They've been so underrated this year. Yeah, Michael Conforto has been quietly having a good year. I took a look at his stats a little earlier today, and he has been quietly having a good year, but he's on a bad team. I mean, he's just not on a good team. So, I mean, you know, it's too bad for him. But he's having a good year. He's hitting .331 on the year. He's got 7 home runs. He's got 25 RBIs. So, I mean, you know, you knew this coming in. You knew this with the Mets. You knew Conforto was going to do good. He's got a .961 OPS. Michael Conforto is the real deal. I mean, right now, he's only 27 years old. He's just going into his prime. You know, you'd like to see the Mets take advantage of, you know, this guy's talent. So, Michael Conforto, man, it's too bad because that Mets team, man, is just, it's not good. It's not good. Speaking of teams, let's go take a look at kind of the current standings at the moment. So right now we got the Rays. They are leading the American League East by 5.5 games. But the big news out of the American League East, the big news, I can't believe I'm even saying this. The Blue Jays are in second place. The Blue Jays are in second place. Did you guys expect to say that this year? I didn't. I don't think anyone did. What's up with the Yankees, man? What is up with the Yankees? I mean, right now, the Orioles are 3 games behind the Yankees right now. What is up with this Yankees team, man? But anyway, Rays are leading the American League East. Blue Jays are 5.5 back behind them. Right now, according to my calculations, I think the Yankees are now in the 8th spot in the American League. The 8th spot. So if they were to finish in the 8th spot, they would go up against the Rays as of right now in the first round. And the Rays have been owning the Yankees this year. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck has happened with this Yankees team. They're falling apart right before our eyes. But moving on, AL Central, White Sox are leading it with a record of 26-15. Indians are a half game back. Twins are a game and a half back. So still very close in the American League Central. Out west, you still have the A's. They still got that American League West they got it under control right now. They're 3 games ahead of the Astros. It seems like that's kind of where it's always at. But the A's, they're playing some good baseball. Astros, they're a little inconsistent lately. So same with the Athletics. Athletics are 4-6 in their last 10. Astros are 5-5. Mariners are actually playing some good baseball lately. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games. They're still below 500, but they're 18-22. They're 6.5 out. I mean, could you maybe see a Mariners team go on complete fire and then the Athletics just completely fall off the face of the planet? Probably not. But, hey, it's already been a wacky year. I mean, taking a look at the National League now, the Braves, they're still leading the National League East. They're ahead of the Phillies by 3 games. The Marlins, they keep kind of going back and forth. The Marlins, they're 3-7 in their last 10. But the Marlins, they're still hanging strong. They're 17-18. They're still right there. Now, National League Central, Cubs still have a lead in that division, 2.5 up on the Cardinals. Cardinals still have to make up a lot of games. So they're still behind about like 9 or 10 games. So Cardinals got a lot of baseball to make up. National League West, Dodgers, they're still holding strong. Dodgers are playing great baseball lately, 8-2 in their last 10 games. They were the first team to reach 30 wins this season. So they're, as expected, playing great baseball. Right now they are showing. So right now it looks like Miami is on the outside looking in of that last playoff spot. It looks like they're a game behind of the Rockies, game and a half maybe. But the Padres, they're playing good baseball lately as well. They made that huge trade at the deadline for Clevinger. Not just trade, huge trades all over the place. Padres, they're still playing good baseball. And the Giants lately, they're playing all right too. They're right there. But let's take a look at kind of the playoff picture right now. Playoff picture at the moment. This is wacky. It's so wacky. So right now in the American League, Tampa Bay is the overall number 1 seed. The White Sox are the 2 seed. I believe the top 3 seeds go to the division winners. So it would be Rays, White Sox, and then the A's. And then you would have the next 3 second place teams, I believe. So it would be the Indians would be the 4th seed. The Astros, I think, would be the 5th seed, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, because the Astros, so the second place team, well, I don't know. No, actually, right now, the Blue Jays would be the 5th seed. This is confusing because I think it's the top 3 seeds of the division winners. So seeds 1 through 3 are division winners. Seeds 4 through 6 are the 3 best second place teams. And then it's just whoever's after that, like the best records after that. So yeah, so I think I'm getting this right. Rays are number 1. White Sox are number 2. Oakland is number 3. Cleveland is number 4. Toronto is number 5. The Twins are number 6, I believe. Or no, the Astros are number 6. The Twins would be 7, I believe. I think I'm doing that right. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I thought that's what I read about the standings or about the playoff seeding. But right now, the Yankees, they're the 8th seed. That is crazy, man. The White Sox, or not the White Sox. What the heck am I saying right now? The Yankees are the 8th seed, and the Orioles, they are 2 games behind the Yankees right now. This is crazy. Crazy. And in the National League right now, Dodgers would be the number 1 seed. The Braves would be the number 2 seed. The Cubs would be the number 3 seed. The Padres would be the number 4 seed. The Phillies would be the number 5 seed. The Cardinals would be the number 6 seed. And then San Francisco would be 7, and then the Rockies would be 8. So right now, there's a dogfight for those last 2 playoff spots right now. Absolute dogfight. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So right now, the Rockies, they have a slight lead over the Marlins for the last seed. Man, I would love for the Rockies to do something. Look at these last 3 teams in the National League. Who would have thought? The Giants, the Rockies, and the Marlins are fighting over the last 2 playoff spots. You got teams like the Mets. The Mets are right there too. The Mets they have a chance. They're not playing great baseball, but the Mets are right there. The Brewers, who would have thought the Reds with a pretty decent team coming into this year, a lot of people picking them to win the Central. The Diamondbacks, I thought were going to be pretty good, and they have just completely fallen off the face of the planet. The Diamondbacks have really disappointed me this year. And the Nationals, I picked the Nationals to go to the World Series. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? The Nationals are the second to worst team. So they're second to last in the National League, only in front of the Pirates. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with the playoff picture right now. So I'm going to ask you guys in the chat, give me a thumbs up. Are the Yankees going to miss the playoffs this year? Give me a thumbs up if you think the Yankees are going to miss the playoffs this year. I'm going to say probably not. I would think they're going to get it together eventually. But do you think the Yankees are going to miss the postseason? I mean, there's no way, right? Avocado is here. What's going on, Avocado? Man, we got 2 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down. So some of you are starting to think the Yankees might not even make the playoffs. Could you imagine if the Yankees don't make the playoffs this year? Z Revive, well, my Mariners have a shot. Somehow they are only 3 games back. I mean, the Mariners are playing some good baseball recently. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Who would have thought? Hayden. Man, so Hayden with a thumbs up. You know, I don't know why, like, my gut is telling me, ooh, Astros-Dodgers on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball next week. My gut is kind of saying, you know, I could see the Yankees getting in to the playoffs, maybe as like the 7th or the 6th seed, and then they get it together for the playoffs. That team is so talented. The Yankees are such a talented team. I can't not pick the Yankees to do something, you know. But, you know, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. I have not made my final predictions as of yet. I mean, obviously, we don't even know what the playoff seedings are going to be. We still got a good, you know, month away. I'll tell you what, though. The Rays and Dodgers are really looking like a decent pick for the World Series this year. And I know they both have the 2 best records in their own league. I know that. It's not based on that. These 2 teams, so one thing that I really look out for, it's not just stats. It's not just, you know, who's managing the team. It's not about what players playing where. It's not about advanced stats. The one thing I look for in good teams, you know, it's when you find ways to win games, you know, when you find ways to win games, you know, your bullpen could be really bad one night, but then maybe your offense bails you out. Maybe one night you have really good starting pitching when your offense doesn't come alive. Maybe they only get a run across, but your starting pitching is so good where you win a 1-0 game. Maybe that starting pitching is really bad and the bullpen steps up. The good teams are teams that find ways to win. I remember the Red Sox back in 2013 and then 2018 as well, 2004 as well, 2007. You know, those 4 Red Sox World Series winning teams, they just found ways to win games. They could have been down a ton in a game, and they would still find a way to claw back in that game. They could have one thing going wrong in that game, but then someone steps up. You could have, like, I remember back in like 2007, you had guys just stepping up all over the place. You know, Manny Ramirez could be in a slump that year, but then David Ortiz was picking it up. You could have had, I don't know, guys like Hideki Okajima would, if Papelbon was struggling one night, Hideki Okajima would step up in that, you know, in a game. You know, it was crazy the amount of guys that would just step up, you know, and that to me is really kind of what makes a good team, is they can beat you in so many ways. And with the Rays right now, they just find ways to win. And it's like, I'll tell you, the teams that tend to be successful, that go on to win championships, are the most annoying teams. The teams that just, you think you got it in the bag, and then that team comes back and beats you, right? And you just can't figure out how to beat that team. It's like crazy, And I see a lot of that in the Rays this year. It's funny with the Rays. Everyone coming into this year, and I saw it. I saw it coming into this year where a lot of people were like, wow, look at that starting pitching. Look at that starting pitching with the Rays. Look at Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell, Charlie Morton. That starting pitching is amazing. You're not going to beat that starting pitching. The Rays starting pitching is actually, statistically on the leaderboards has not been all that great. They haven't been bad by any means. But right now with the Rays, they have pitched better as of so for the starting. Hold on, I was looking at the wrong thing. Starting pitching, the Rays this year ranked 19th in wins above replacement for starting pitchers. So I'm just saying. Right now, the Indians have the best starting pitching overall. They have a 5.8 wins above replacement combined. But yeah, the Rays right now, they're 19th. The one thing with the Rays is that their ERA is a 3.74 overall for their starting pitching. And I believe that ranks pretty well. That does rank 7th. But their FIP, right now, the Rays FIP, that ranks 13th. So, not bad, but not great by any means. But right now, the Rays, they are not really striking out a lot of guys. Their starting pitching is striking out under 10 batters per game. Actually, no, that ranks very well. I apologize. That ranks very well. I don't know why I was thinking this was going to be much higher. Never mind. I take that back. So the Rays, they are striking out a lot of guys, so that's good. So why is their wins above replacement so low? Well, I don't get it. So, okay, they rank 11th in walks. Not bad by any means. So where are they giving up? I don't understand why Fangraphs has them at 19th in wins above replacement. Okay. So here's one thing: the Rays are giving up. The Rays starting pitching is giving up a lot of home runs. So they're 22nd in home runs allowed. So that's not great. I can see where Fangraphs is giving them a pretty low wins above replacement. So either way, though, the Rays, their starting pitching is not like jumping off the screen. They're getting some good starting pitching, but not like this amazing starting rotation that people thought they were going to have. But where the Rays have really excelled, is offense. And that was where I thought this year, I wasn't sure what this offense was going to do because they lost Tommy Pham. Travis d'Arnaud went away. They had a lot of guys kind of just go, and I wasn't sure how this offense was going to be. But right now, this Rays offense is doing really good. They rank 7th in WRC plus, so they're playing good. Thought I just saw something. So the Rays, the Rays, they're playing just great baseball all the way around. They're just finding ways to win, whether it's starting pitching one night, whether it's offense one night, whether it's the bullpen one night. They can beat you in so many ways. And the same thing with the Dodgers. Right now, the Dodgers, they have the 4th best offense in the major leagues. They have starting pitching wise, they're 12th. So the Dodgers are 12th in starting pitching. Bullpen right now, Dodgers are 3rd. So the Dodgers can beat you in a lot of ways too. Who would have thought? It's surprising. Fun little thing here. The Blue Jays with wins above replacement for relievers. The Blue Jays are actually 1st. That is a fun little stat there. But I don't know how they're 1st though. They don't even lead in. So they're walking a lot of guys. I don't understand Fangraphs sometimes. I don't understand their wins above replacement. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, that's why I'm really starting to like the Rays and the Dodgers, because these are just two teams that just find ways to win, And then, the thing with the Indians is the Indians have great starting pitching, but what if their starting pitching is not there one night? Is that offense going to be able to step up like a Dodgers offense can if their starting pitching is down? are let's say, I don't know, let's say the A's. I don't know. Let's say the A's, they have some good starting pitching one night, but is that bullpen going to be able to get it done? I don't know. So there's just a lot of things to be kind of looking at going into this last few weeks of the season. Tremont, that's not very nice. Come on. Tremont, we can't wish injuries on people, my friend. Tremont, that is not very nice. Nope. Avocado, dude. Could Shane Bieber be the American League MVP? I mean, why not? I don't think anyone's really kind of sticking out right now, I mean, in the American League, is there really anyone sticking out for MVP? You got Mike Trout, who's, of course, he's a god, and he just doesn't ever slow down. I don't think Mike Trout's ever going to slow down. I don't see it. I mean, Avocado, dude. Bieber could absolutely be an MVP pick. Why not? I believe Verlander just won the MVP in the Cy Young a couple years ago, right? Did that happen? I'm going blank. Justin Verlander MVP. Yeah, 2011 he won the MVP. So, yeah. I mean, it's possible. You could maybe see it. I could say right now, if I were to bet money, that's hit deep. Oh, that's gone. Who was that? Jason Kipnis with a home run, 2-run home run, and the Cubs have a 3-1 lead over the Cardinals. Orioles, Trey Turner MVP. I don't know about that. Trey Turner. Let's go take a look at Trey Turner, huh? Trey Turner. I mean, he is playing some good baseball. I'll say that. He is playing some good baseball. 368 average. Incredible. 9 home runs, 22 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. He's got a 1.053 OPS. Wins above replacement at 2.0 on Baseball Reference. I mean, yeah. But right now, I think it's that award right now is Tatis Jr.'s to lose. It's kind of hard to say otherwise, man. I mean, right now, honestly, on for the National League and wins above replacement, I know that's not the end-all, be-all stat, but it's just a quick little guide to kind of see who's playing good and who's not. Mookie Betts right now on Baseball Reference leads in wins above replacement. That's just something to consider. So, I mean, right now, Tatis Jr., he leads in home runs. He leads in RBIs. He leads in total bases. He leads in runs scored. He's leading in a lot of stuff. He's leading in extra base hits. He's leading in times on base. I mean, I'm just saying, man, like he's leading in a lot of categories. I could maybe see an argument for a Mookie Betts. He came over to the Dodgers and they're just playing great baseball with him. I don't know. You could definitely see it. I do think it's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr.'s award if he can just stay steady for the rest of the year, unless Mookie Betts or someone else just goes off. Who knows? I think it's going to come down to Mookie Betts and Fernando Tatis Jr. That's what I'm going to say. Alrighty, we are up to 20 people in the chat. What is going on? How's everyone doing tonight? 20 people in the chat. If you are just coming in, we are watching Cardinals and the Cubs. Right now, the Cubs got a 3-1 lead over the St. Louis Cardinals. We're talking just some news and notes throughout the league. We already talked about Shane Bieber, who, in my opinion, looks like a lock for the American League Cy Young Award. I don't see anyone that could possibly take that award from him right now if he keeps pitching the way he's pitching. Yeah, and even Avocado in the chat, he mentioned maybe Shane Bieber could be an MVP. Why not? Why couldn't Shane Bieber be an MVP? I don't see why he couldn't be. Why not? I don't see why not. At least get some votes. I don't see any argument for him not getting votes. But since we're on the topic of starting pitching, let's stay in the division. Dallas Keuchel had an injury today, which could be a huge blow to the White Sox. But don't worry too much. It looks like it's something that he'll be able to overcome. According to The Athletic, White Sox starter Dallas Keuchel prematurely exited today's game against the Royals with an apparent injury. The White Sox went on to announce that Keuchel is dealing with stiffness in his lower back and is currently considered day-to-day. It's good news that the preliminary evaluation of Keuchel doesn't sound too severe, and we hope that Keuchel will get back on the mound with no IL stint and without missing a beat. The veteran lefty has been a solid addition to the suddenly contending White Sox as he's contributed a 2.42 ERA through his first 8 starts. This afternoon, he was at it again, allowing just 2 hits and 5 shutout innings for the White Sox before unexpectedly leaving the game following his warm-up pitches. Averaging just 5.6 strikeouts per 9 for the year, Keuchel is as uninterested in the strikeout as ever, but he's excelled elsewhere, allowing fewer walks and home runs than in recent years. That's given way to a 3.19 FIP, which would be the lowest mark Keuchel has posted in a season since his Cy Young Award-winning 2015. The White Sox have already had fellow starters Carlos Rodon and Gio Gonzalez require IL stints this year, so it's a relief that Keuchel is initially listed as only day-to-day. So, Dallas Keuchel, bit of a scare there for some White Sox fans. I mean, they're playing great baseball this year, but Dallas Keuchel has been one of their better pitchers this year. And if you lost Dallas Keuchel, man, that really puts a blow in a possible deep playoff run. Dallas Keuchel, I think, has been very underrated for that White Sox team. If we were to go to the White Sox overall starting pitching stats, right now, Dallas Keuchel, man, he has been the real deal. So let's take a look. I mean, Lucas Giolito, he's having a phenomenal year. Lucas Giolito right now, he's got a 2.69 FIP. He's been pitching fantastic. He threw a no-hitter. But Dallas Keuchel, he's 5-2 on the year, 2.42 ERA. He's got a 3.19 FIP. He's not really, like I mentioned from that article, he's not really striking out a lot of guys, but he's getting a lot of ground balls. He's getting it done. So Keuchel has been an awesome addition for the White Sox this year. And, one other guy, it's interesting with him, Dylan Cease. He's 5-2 on the year. He's got a 3.29 ERA. But one thing that really scares me about Dylan Cease is he has a 6.32 FIP. And he's only got 6.1 strikeouts per 9. The biggest difference is that Dallas Keuchel, he's got a 3.19 FIP, and Dylan Cease doubles that. So that to me shows Dylan Cease, he's giving up probably a lot of good hard hit balls that are just falling into the right place. So let me go take a look at Dylan Cease. I could be wrong, but let's go take a look at the advanced stats on Dylan Cease. I'm going to guess that Dylan Cease is probably giving up a lot of hard hit balls. He's giving up a lot of barrels. I would imagine. I'm not really sure why his FIP is very loud. Over a 6. Yeah, so just as I expected. He has an exit. He ranks in the bottom 50% in exit velocity, so he's giving up a lot of hard hit balls. Yeah, he's right now he's right around the 50% mark in hard hit percentage. He's got an xWOBA in the bottom 15%. He's in the bottom 25% in barrel percentage, so he's giving up a lot of good contact. So why is that? I mean, he's also not striking out a lot of guys. He's in the bottom 15% in strikeout percentage. So Why is Dylan Cease successful? Well, one thing that he's got going for him is Dylan Cease right now, he throws the ball really freaking hard. So right now, he's in the top 5% in fastball velocity. He's in the top 6% in fastball spin rate. And he's in the top, he is in the 68th percentile in curveball spin rate. So Dylan Cease is getting by with good stuff. He's not striking out a lot of guys. He's giving up a lot of barrels on the ball. That it's like crazy. So to me, Dylan Cease right now is getting extremely lucky. I mean, he's averaging 98 miles an hour on his fastball. If Dylan Cease was not averaging a 98 mile per hour fastball, let's say he was averaging, 93, 94, Dylan Cease would be getting his ass kicked. I'll tell you that right now. He would be getting his ass handed to him every time he went out. What is getting him by right now is that 98 mile an hour fastball that he's averaging. It's fantastic. Dylan Cease, man, he throws the ball hard, but that's hit deep. Paul Goldschmidt has left Wrigley Field. Paul Goldschmidt. Holy cow, he hit that ball hard. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. It is now 4-3 Cardinals. Just like that. They were down 3-1. And now they're up 4-3. Wow, John Lester that ball was hit a mile. He knew it right away. Paul Goldschmidt, what a swing on that ball. Wow. That was out of the park. That left Wrigley Field entirely. My goodness. Anyway, but back to Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease, he's getting by because he's getting lucky, basically. So, who knows if he can keep up that luck for the playoffs? I'm not really sure. But if we go over to Dallas Keuchel, now my guess, before I look at this, my guess is Dallas Keuchel, he's not striking out a lot of guys, but my guess for why he's successful, I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. I am ready to go to Dallas Keuchel's advanced stats right here on Baseball Savant. But my guess is that Dallas Keuchel does not give up a lot of good hits. He does not give up a lot of good exit velocity. So let's see what's going on with Dallas Keuchel here. That's my guess. Yes, as I expected. What do you know? Dallas Keuchel, right now, he's in the top 30% in exit velocity average, so he's not giving up a lot of hard hit balls. He's in the top 25% in hard hit percentage, so he's, again, not giving up a lot of hard hit balls. He is in the top 25. He's close to the top 20% in barrel percentage. So Dallas Keuchel, so here is where the difference between Dylan Cease and Dallas Keuchel is. Here's the difference. You want to know the difference? Here's the difference. Dallas Keuchel, he ranks in the bottom 5% in fastball velocity. But he is he is in the top 25% in barrel percentage. So, Dallas Keuchel, no one is getting hits off of him, even though he's not throwing all that hard. Dallas Keuchel is averaging an 87 mile an hour fastball on the year compared to Dylan Cease's 98 mile an hour fastball on the year. So there's the difference right there. Keuchel, he's not letting anyone get good contact off of him. He's not letting anyone get the barrel of the ball off of him. Dylan Cease, on the other hand, he is throwing hard, and these guys are squaring it up, but it's they're hitting it right to the fielders. They're hitting it right to second base. They're hitting it right to shortstop. They're hitting it right to the outfielders. Dallas Keuchel, on the other hand, he's giving up a lot of weak contact. So that's why Dallas Keuchel has been very good. So it's kind of like a yin and a yang in a way. Dallas Keuchel not giving up a ton of good contact without any velocity. But Dylan Cease, on the other hand, ton of velocity, but he's giving up a lot of good contact. So, but Dylan Cease, he's had a lot of help from guys in the field. So my guess is when these guys on the White Sox go out to play in the field when Dylan Cease pitches, they gotta give themselves a little more motivation for that day because they know they're gonna get a lot of balls hit at them. So it's kind of crazy how these advanced stats work. So Oh, that's hit deep. Oh, that's off the ivy. Oh, he's waving him home. And the Cardinals score a run. They're going to be up 5-3. Wow, St. Louis is coming to play here at Wrigley. They are just teeing off of John Lester right now. Rangel Ravello. Good hard hit ball the other way. Alrighty. So how are we doing in the chat? Let me come back to you guys. If I miss anything, guys, I apologize. I will try to catch up on everything in the chat. Again, super chats are on. So if you would like to donate for the channel, I won't miss a question. If you do want to put a question that I won't miss. Let me come back up here. If the Red Sox fire Ron Renicky after this season, they should hire Sandy Alomar if Tito returns to the Indians. Interesting. I wonder if the Red Sox are going to bring in Jason Varitek. I do wonder about that. A pitcher needs to send a message to Tatis. Tremens, stop it. No. I literally lost my voice when Giolito got that no-hitter. Yeah, man. That was a cool moment. DeGrom needs a no-hitter. DeGrom could easily throw a no-hitter. Robbie, what should the Mets the Mets 2021 rotation be? Definitely DeGrom. I think they got to go out and get someone. I don't know. They don't really have anyone in the minors. Yeah, I don't know, man. They got a lot of work to do. I mean, I don't know what's up with this Mets team. They got talent on that team. But let's take a look right now at their current starting rotation. So right now with the Mets, they got Jacob deGrom. They got Rick Porcello. They got David Peterson. I really like David Peterson. I think David Peterson is going to be a good addition for that rotation for a while. Steven Matz, he's actually been pretty bad this year, but he's on the 10-day IL right now. Michael Wacha, he's not been very good. His FIP is better than his ERA, but Rick Porcello, I will say, he's not looking all that great. He's got a 5.54 ERA, but he does have a 2.97 FIP. I'm just saying. I don't know if you bring Porcello back, though. I don't know. I think they need someone else. They're going to get Syndergaard back. I would say you got to go for a free agent. The Mets got to spend some money, man. They got to spend some money. The Mets, what they really need to do is they need to spend some money for the next few years, and they really got to get on it with the minor league system. They really do. They got to get some pitching in that minor league system. So, but let's take a look. Who are some possible free agents that the Mets could look at for starting pitching? Let's take a look. So, free agents for 2021. Right now, starting pitchers. Oh, man. Lester's looking terrible right now. He's got 24 pitches in this inning, man. Lester is struggling. What happened with Lester? He got off to a decent start this year, and he's been terrible. What is going on with Lester, man? He is not going to get a good contract for next year if he keeps pitching like this, I'll tell you. Already given up 5 runs through 3 innings. Not even 3 innings fully. But let's take a look at the Mets. Who are some pitchers that they could possibly go after? Here we go. You got guys like Masahiro Tanaka. I could maybe see Tanaka going to the Mets, staying in New York. I could maybe see that. I don't know. I mean, got Jeff Samardzija. He's not really doing all that good this year. I mean, Trevor Bauer, in my video that I made about a month ago on how to fix the Mets, I had Trevor Bauer going to the Mets. Trevor Bauer is a lightning rod, but the Mets are a lightning rod too. Maybe that could be a match made in heaven. I don't know. Maybe those two lightning rods can cancel each other out somehow. Who knows? Who are some other guys? I don't know. Maybe someone like a Kevin Gausman. He's been pitching decent for the Giants. I don't know. If Adam Wainwright decides not to stay in St. Louis, maybe you could bring him in on a 1-year deal. I don't know. There's not really much. Starting pitching-wise, there's not really much. I would say, I don't know. Got Taijuan Walker. He's a free agent. He's pitching pretty good this year. I don't know. Maybe the Blue Jays want to maybe they want to bring him back. He's pitching really good. But yeah, there's really not much to pick from, man, from this starting pitching. I would say for the Mets, you got to go hard after Bauer. You got to go hard after him. If you can get a rotation of Jacob deGrom, Trevor Bauer, and then Syndergaard coming back eventually, and David Peterson, then I think that would be really good. I think that would be good for the Mets. What do you think? What do you think? I forgot who asked me that. Was that you, Hayden? I think that was Hayden. Yeah, Hayden, what do you think, man? That's what I think. I'm going to say you got to go after Bauer. You got to. I mean, I don't know. Who else do you got? I mean, if you look at the Mets, top prospects right now, I don't think anyone's really ready to come up, especially starting pitching-wise. I mean, Matthew Allen, they're projecting him for 2023. JT Ginn, 2023. I mean, you do got Thomas Szapucki, but he'll be a rookie next year. I think you got to go Bauer. You got to get Bauer, man. I don't know. That's me. Tell me what you think, Hayden. Tell me what you think. Do the Mets go after Trevor Bauer? I mean, you got to imagine. Avocado, no. My pick of Max Chapman was wrong. All those bold predictions I made, Avocado, dude, they're probably all going to be wrong. They're probably all going to be wrong, man. I could see maybe one that comes right. I could see the Phillies winning the NL East being maybe coming true. I could see the Marlins getting a playoff spot coming true. As of right now, I mean, the Yankees still got time to get hot. I don't know, though, man. I don't know what's going on with this Yankees team. I mean, you could see DeGrom still get hot. Didn't DeGrom pitch today? I thought DeGrom pitched today. Didn't he? How did he do? Did he pitch today? Yeah, Jacob DeGrom did really well today. 7 innings, 1 earned. Yeah, Jacob deGrom. I'm telling you, National League, look out for Jacob deGrom. I mean, I think that one could come true. He's off to a good start in September already. Taking a look, I mean, we've already pretty much said that Shane Bieber, he looks like a lock for the Cy Young in the American League. But let's talk about the National League. Let's see if anyone else has really come to the top here in the National League pitching-wise. Let's see. National League pitching leaders. So right now, on Baseball Reference, Zach Gallen actually has the highest wins above replacement for pitchers. So I don't know about that. Jacob deGrom has a 1.5 wins above replacement, but Zach Gallen has a 2.8. Something about that doesn't sound right. I don't know, unless that hasn't updated. If you go to Fangraphs, their leaderboard, I don't think the stats have updated. But in the National League, you got Yu Darvish, you got Max Fried, you got Jacob deGrom. I mean, yeah, Zach Gallen's there too. Wow, Zach Gallen they're different with Zach Gallen. Fangraphs and Baseball Reference are very different with Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen right now on Fangraphs ranks 15th among starting pitchers in the National League with a wins above replacement of 1.2. But Baseball Reference right now has him at a 2.8. So Fangraphs and Baseball Reference are very different. But right now, I would say it's going to come down to Jacob deGrom. It's going to come down to Yu Darvish and Max Fried. I would say right now, I think you got to go Yu Darvish. I think Yu Darvish has been just lights out. He's 7-1. He's got a 1.44 ERA. He's got a 2.01 FIP. I think Yu Darvish is looking like a pretty good pick for the Cy Young right now. But I think you got to look out for Jacob deGrom. You got to look out for him. So I think he got the win today, right? So he have these updated. Okay, this is not updated yet on Baseball Reference. So, but DeGrom right now, he's looking pretty good. Let me go to the MLB.com leaderboards. These update pretty good. Here we go. Pitching. Let's go National League. So right now, okay, here we go. So yeah, ERA, Yu Darvish is currently leading in ERA with a 1.44. Jacob deGrom's at a 1.69. They don't do FIP on... Do they do FIP on MLB.com? No, they don't. So right now we're going to have to look at some other things. So let's take a look at strikeouts per nine. Jacob deGrom has more strikeouts per nine than Yu Darvish. Darvish is walking less, guys. So that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, is it really that big of a difference though? DeGrom has walked 11 guys while Darvish has walked 8. It's not really that much of a difference. So, but then again, you could say the same thing for strikeouts. DeGrom has 70 strikeouts, Darvish has 63. Both of them have a 0.88 whip. But right now you got to say Darvish. I think Darvish is the clear-cut Cy Young for the National League right now. But DeGrom's right there. And if DeGrom can just go nuts this month, I mean, especially if the Mets can get back into that playoff picture and DeGrom like goes undefeated this month and pitches like an average of like 7-8 innings a start, I really think you could see DeGrom steal that award from Darvish. So I am interested in how the Cubs are going to play this month. I know it's very different from last year, but I just can't help but think of the Cubs last year and how they played in the second half. I wonder if that's going to happen with this mini season here going into September. So, but yeah, tell me what you guys think. Who do you think has a better chance of winning the National League Cy Young? Jacob deGrom, Yu Darvish, or someone else? Let me know in the comments. We got a dislike on the stream? Come on. What did I do? Who disliked the stream? All right. Fine. Come on. Man. Yeah, Jordan, it's either DeGrom or Darvish. Yeah. So, Jordan, who do you think's got a better chance? DeGrom or Darvish? Who do you think? But I think it could go to DeGrom just because of the strikeouts and I think whip. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Matt Harvey. Ooh. Matt Harvey with the AL Cy Young sleeper pick. Ooh. Yeah, Kobe, maybe Trevor Bauer. He's been pitching pretty good. How dare they dislike Robbie's stream? It's okay. I suck. Let me catch up on some comments here. Bieber is going to get traded because Corey Kluber ends with a earned run and with a he's traded Clevinger, traded. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so Clevinger was traded, Bauer's been traded. I wonder. I do wonder about that. I wonder if Bieber is going to end up getting traded in a few years. Be interesting. I'm not sure what the Indians, kind of what they're doing money-wise right now. Tatis with a sick mic drop today. Ooh, I didn't see that. Let's go Red Sox, number 1 pick. I'd love that, man. Dude, if we can get the number 1 pick, oh, love that. Josh Hader for National League Cy Young. I mean, definitely. I mean, why not? I think he could definitely get some votes. Trey Turner for the batting title. That's looking pretty good, too. I traded Zach Gallen in fantasy for Chris Paddock. How's Davy Garcia been doing this year? I ended up picking up Zach Gallen in my fantasy league. Let me actually check on that. How's my fantasy team doing? I picked up Zach Gallen off the waiver wire. Oh, did I win? Oh, no, that's from last week. Yeah, I'm winning my week right now. Yes. Yes. I was down earlier. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We got Donovan Solano gave me 11 points. Kyle Lewis gave me 5 points. Ooh, I benched Joey Gallo today. He ended up hitting. Did he hit a home run today? Anyway, he got 5 and I benched him. That's what I'm talking about. I picked up Justin Dunn off the waiver wire today for a spot start, and Justin Dunn came through. He gave 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but Zach Gallen, he's been doing fantastic this year. What a pickup he's been for me. I picked him up. When did I pick him up? Oh, no, I drafted him. I drafted Gallen with the 175th pick. I thought I picked him up off the waiver wire for some reason. Anyway, but yes, I am firmly in the lead right now against one of the top teams in the league right now. Okay, so I'm playing right now the first place team out west. I'm in the East Division. So he is the first place team out west, and I'm beating him right now. So right now I'm 3-2, and he's 4-1. So right now, if I can hold on to this, I'll go to 4-2 on the year. And right now, the team that's leading my division, he's 5-0 at the moment. Let's see how he's doing. Jesus. He's up 302 to 170. The team in my division right now, he is playing nasty. 302 points. There's one guy right here in my league. He's got 421 points this week. What in the world, man? Goodness gracious. But hey, I'm looking pretty good in fantasy right now. I'm going to be 4-2 if I can hang on to this lead. And right now, it looks like he's got he's got 3 guys left. And I still got Mookie to play tonight. I still got AJ Pollock playing tonight. So it's looking like it could be pretty good. I still got Mookie, who has yet to play. So Mookie this year, he's averaging 4 points a game. So could be looking pretty good for the win here. Could be looking pretty good. I'll tell you what, guys. I haven't played fantasy in the last 5 years. Every year I played fantasy, I was making the playoffs every single year. Not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying I like fantasy baseball. And the last time I played fantasy, I did 2 leagues. I won the championship in one league, and I made it to the finals in the other league and lost. So, and then I took a 5-year hiatus, and then I came out of retirement from fantasy baseball this year. And we're looking pretty good. Sports Kids is 5-0 on the year. Look at you, Sports Kids. That's awesome. Sports Kids, name some players that you got. I'll go over my team right now. So right now, my team, I don't really have this amazing team. It's not really, to me, it's not the best on paper. So right now, I got Christian Vasquez, Luke Voit, Wilmer Flores, Donovan Solano, Didi Gregorius, Keston Hiura, Asdrubal Cabrera, Mookie Betts, Kyle Lewis, Will Myers, Jason Hayward, AJ Pollock, and Rhys Hoskins are in the starting lineup. On the bench right now, I got Rafael Devers, Joey Gallo, And I got Ozzy Albies on the IL. What's going on with Ozzy Albies, man? Is he ever going to play again? Like, dude, I drafted him 42nd overall, and he hasn't done crap. He hasn't done anything. So as of right now, as of Friday, he took live batting practice on Friday. The 23-year-old's progression from the bone contusion in his right wrist he suffered in late July has been slow, but participating in live batting practice is a promising sign for his return. Albies could return sometime next week if he continues ramping up with no issues. Ozzy Albies, can you please play? Dude, you got a bruise on your wrist, man. Can you get back to playing some baseball? That'd be really nice. Please? I need you. I'm somehow winning games without you, man. Can you please come back to the lineup? For pitching, though, I like my pitching this year. I got Mike Clevinger, Luis Castillo, Lucas Giolito. When I got that no-hitter from Lucas Giolito, ooh, that was nice. Carlos Carrasco, Frankie Montes. Frankie Montes this year has been pretty disappointing. I'll say that. Frankie Montes, he has not been very good. He's got a 6.06 ERA. What the heck's going on with Frankie Montes this year? I might end up dropping him. I don't know. He's not doing very good. He's owned right now in 72% of rosters. Anyway, so yeah, Clevinger, Luis Castillo, Lucas Giolito, Carlos Carrasco, Frankie Montes. I got Zach Gallen. My two relievers I have right now, I got Alex Colomé and Jeremy Jeffress. And then I picked up Justin Dunn today. And I got Antonio Senzatella on my bench. He's been pitching pretty good too. I picked him up for a spot start like a couple weeks ago, and he got me 27 points in a spot start. That was awesome. So, yeah, I was pretty stoked about that one. So, but yeah, I don't really have like an amazing team in fantasy. I just got like a lot of solid players, I think. Like I like that I have. I mean, Mookie Betts is very good. Kyle Lewis, I've gotten lucky with Kyle Lewis this year. He's had a really good season this year, and for his rookie season, I got really lucky with Will Myers. I drafted Will Myers. I didn't even draft Will Myers. I added him in free agency in like on July 31st. So like the first week of the season, I added Will Myers. So I got really lucky with him. So far, he's hitting 289, 9 homers, 25 RBIs. So Will Myers has been pretty decent. He's averaging 2.7 a game. I got lucky with Luke Voit. He went on that hot streak not too long ago, and he's been giving me a lot of home runs, so that's been nice. Christian Vasquez, he was doing really good there early on, but he just hasn't really done much lately. So I'm not sure if I'm going to hang on to Christian Vasquez. I mean, but really, there's not really many other guys right now. Christian Vasquez, he's averaging 1.6 points per game. And right now, catchers on the free agent market in my league, you got Salvador Perez, and you got Isaiah Kiner Falefa. I think I pronounced that right. He's averaging 1.8. Salvador Perez is on the IL. Mitch Garver's on the IL. So there's not really much when it comes to catching. So, I mean, yeah, there's not really much here. So the top point getters, I mean, I could go Kurt Suzuki maybe. I mean, I could go him. I could go Yan Gomes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should hang on to Christian Vasquez, or do you think I should go someone else? Tell me in the comments. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. I'm going to come back to the comments here. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Zelig Rubenfield, maybe Jack Flaherty. Let's go take a look at Jack Flaherty. Let's go take a look at the Cardinals, kind of their stats right now, because the Cardinals, they have kind of been that team this year where they didn't play for like 2 weeks. And the Cardinals, they still have a lot of games to try and catch up on. But, the Cardinals, they're not looking too bad. They're second in the Central right now. So taking a look. Taking a look at the Cardinals. So 16-15 on the year coming into this game, sorry. But yeah, Paul Goldschmidt, he's having a good year. He's hitting 323 so far. He's got a 962 OPS. Brad Miller's having a good year. Brad Miller. On the video I made of how to fix the St. Louis Cardinals, I said for the Cardinals to let go of Brad Miller. And Brad Miller's been awesome. He's got 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, a 1.036 OPS. Cardinals, they're getting some production all over the place. So, Paul DeJong, he's hitting 300. Goldschmidt is hitting 323. Yadier Molina is hitting 293. Yadier Molina's, well, he's only got a 700 OPS though, so that's not too great. But Yadi's he's gonna give you a good amount with the glove. As for pitching, Wainwright, he's got a good ERA. Dakota Hudson's actually been pitching pretty well. Dakota Hudson, 2.77 ERA. Wainwright is 4-0. Wainwright has not lost yet. He's 4-0. Dakota Hudson, 2.77 ERA. 3.80 FIP. Dakota Hudson's doing pretty good. Jack Flaherty's doing good. He's got a 2.95 ERA, a 3.66 FIP. So, hey, look out for the Cardinals, man. Look out for the Cardinals. The Cardinals are always just a sneaky team. Always. Like, even if the Cardinals don't do good that year in the regular season, but they still get to the playoffs, it seems like they find themselves in the championship series every year, it feels like. I don't know what's going on with the Cardinals. Or they'll win the wild card game. The Cardinals are just always like a team to look out for, So, but yeah, Jack Flaherty, he's got a couple more starts to make up, so they're going to have some more double headers coming up, so he'll definitely get a couple more starts. Let's see. Austin, so Sports Kids, here's your team. Austin Nola, Jose Abreu, Robinson Cano, Tim Anderson, Jose Ramirez, Trevor Story, Juan Soto, Cunha Jr., Teoscar Hernandez. Ooh, Sports Kids. Ugh. Big blow, man, with Teoscar Hernandez. I'm sorry, man. Jesse Winker, Ian Happ. Good team here. Nick Castellanos, Jake Cronenworth. What a team. What a good team. Ooh. Well, I know you were liking Jake Cronenworth there. Yeah, imagine the White Sox hadn't traded Tatis Jr. Could you imagine? Here we go. Bruce Davis, what's going on, dude? What's going on? What is going on, Bruce? We're just watching the Cardinals and Cubs tonight. Cardinals got a 5-3 lead. So the Cubs, they were leading a little earlier, 3-1, but the Cardinals, they really came back against John Lester there. Sports Kids, you got Kyle Tucker. I had Kyle Tucker, and then I dropped him. So, dumb move on me. Sandy Leone. I love Sandy Leone, man. Yeah, Bruce, so you think hang on to Christian Vasquez? All right. Well, you got Mike Yastrzemski. Dude, Sports Kids, your team is really good. And Alec Boehm. Dude, you're going to win the championship this year. Holy crap. Yeah, Jordan, very underrated in the playoffs. Dude, I'm telling you, I think the Cardinals, I think they could be a sneaky team. They got some decent pitching. So, could be a very sneaky team this year. Oh, that's a base hit. Base hit for the Cubbies. And the Cubbies got a runner on. Who was that? Can't see the name. Oh, Contreras. Well, we're up to 18 people in the chat. What is going on? If you're just coming in, we're watching the Cubs and Cardinals on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. We talked a little earlier. We talked about Shane Bieber looking like a lock for the American League Cy Young Award. We talked about Dallas Keuchel with his injury. Talking about injuries, let's talk about Teoscar Hernandez, man. Teoscar Hernandez was having a heck of a year. Man, what a blow for the Blue Jays, and this is where the Yankees could really capitalize on this injury. So Teoscar Hernandez, I think he took a swing last night in the Red Sox game, and it looked like he did something with his rib. So it's looking like he's going to miss a decent amount of time. So tough blow for him, man. You just don't want to see it. But right now, Teoscar Hernandez, let's go take a look at his stats for the year. He's hitting .308 on the year, 14 home runs. He's got 27 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. He's got a .995 OPS. I mean, that is just rough, man. Like, he really just exploded onto the scene here. And, I mean, last year, when he was with the Blue Jays, he did pretty good last year, too. He had 26 home runs. He had 65 RBIs. He had an OPS that was a little low, a 778 OPS. But yeah, with Toronto this year, he's really stepped up in the batting average. He's really stepped up in getting on base. So last year with Toronto, he only had an on base of 306, and he only had a slugging of 472. So Teoscar Hernandez this year, he's getting on base more, and he's just getting more bases total. So Teoscar Hernandez, man, he's having a really good year, and that is a tough blow for the Blue Jays, man. The Blue Jays right now, they're just playing some great baseball lately, and they have overtaken the Yankees in the American League East. What is going on? What is going on? The Yankees are 21-19. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The Blue Jays, man. Blue Jays are 5.5 back of the Rays in second place. I can't believe I'm even seeing it. I don't know. But tough call for the Blue Jays, man. Tough call. You have to see the Joey Gallo home run from today. I will. StatCast said 433. I need to go see it. You guys are. I love home runs that are just absolutely annihilated. Okay, let's go. Let's go take a look. Joey Gallo. I love me an incredibly hit home run. All right, Joey Gallo's upper deck blast goes for naught as the Rangers' losing streak hits 5. I got to see this. Come on, give me the goods. Give me the goods. I need a video. I'm not seeing a video. Come on, give me a video. Here we go. Oh, that was off Justin Dunn? That's funny because I had Justin Dunn. I picked him up for fantasy today. Joey Gallo, dude. This guy's freaking nuts. All right, here we go. Joey Gallo. And here's Justin Dunn, and he is set, and he winds up the pitch. And oh, Joey Gallo! Oh, my God! Whoa! Jeez! What? Oh, my God. It looked like it was foul. For a second, it looked foul. Wow. Gallo freaking left the freaking field in a hurry, man. Jeez. Oh, a 91 mile an hour two-seamer that tailed back in. Oh, Gallo's going to be all over that. Just fair. Wow. Man, that was nasty. Nasty. I like Joey Gallo, man. If he can get that batting average up, man, he'd be really good. And he can just stay healthy too. Hey, James Scott, what's going on? Got a friend in from out of town. I'll be hearing back. James Scott, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. That's what happens when your offense hits like the 1899 Cleveland Spiders. Oh, man. Why would Rangers trade Gallo? I mean, the only reason I saw for the Rangers maybe trading Gallo is because he's young, and you'd probably get a decent amount back for him, They would get a decent package for him. So, but then like other teams would say too, like, oh well, his average isn't very high, so he's really not all that great. But we'll give you a couple guys. So I think probably the Rangers got some offers for him, but I don't think it was anything to really, to kind of blow them away. I thought Twins number 1, Sox number 1. Yeah, man. Twins are really going to have to pick it up if they want to win that Central. I predicted the Twins are going to end up having a good month and they're going to win the Central. Still plenty of time. Waiting for the Dodgers game tonight. Yeah, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock game for the East Coast. I mean, I know they're playing out west, but man, 10 o'clock on a Sunday. Usually don't see that on a Sunday. Usually the West Coast teams, they'll play like day games, that way teams on the East Coast can see them play. I don't really ever see a Sunday night. I mean, sometimes you will, right? I don't know. I would rather if you're out west, you'd rather play a day game on a Sunday because that way people on the East Coast can see it, So, I don't know. What do I know, though? James, I actually just saw on that video of Gallo hitting that home run, I actually just saw someone comment he's Chris Davis 2.0, which, I mean, that's not way off if you ask me. But, yeah. So, bro, we got 20 people in the chat. We're not hitting the trade deadline kind of level where we were averaging that night, man. That trade deadline night was crazy. We were averaging that night around like 150 people in the chat. That was a crazy night. The trade deadline preview we had last Sunday, and then this past Monday, we had the trade deadline recap where we were averaging around like 70 to 80 people. We got a ton of subscribers from those two streams alone. So, yeah. So we have slowed down a bit since then. It's been a busy week at work, so I haven't really been able to really work on the videos. I was excited for the stream tonight. I worked on my next video for this upcoming week. So I am pretty excited about that one. But yeah. So definitely want to get a couple of videos up this week. James, yeah, that was so cool. Try to stay out of everyone's way. That was freaking nuts, dude. There were people all over the place. Man, that was fun. I hope we can get our live streams back up to that level again. It'd be nice if I could just have like our Wednesday night stream and our Sunday night stream, if people can come in consistently to that, where they'd be like, oh, cool, Wednesday night, all right, cool, Robbie's having his live stream tonight. Oh, cool, Sunday night, all right, live stream tonight. That's kind of what I want people to get to that level. Or just more people get to that level. So that'd be really cool. I'll tell you, man, Joshua Kessler won. Man, I'm not sure, Josh, if you're here, man, but thank you again for those super chats from this past week. Those super chats Josh, you really donated a lot there, and that was insane. All of that is going to. I actually just got. So I've been kind of going back and forth on a couple of computers lately. I got the MacBook. I tried that out first. I figured I didn't like the MacBook all that much. It was way too much money. I sent that back. I didn't like it for what it was, for how much it cost. And then I tried out an HP computer. I tried that out, and I don't know. It was like weird. It was like a brand new computer, but everything was pretty fast on it except for YouTube. It was weird. Like I would go to play a YouTube video and it was slow. Like it wouldn't load. It was weird. And I don't know, that turned me off. And I'm like, you know what? A brand new computer, everything should be fast. Like when you start it up, for the first time, there shouldn't be anything slow. And I would go into the settings and I would change, do some things to kind of make it better from stuff that I read online, and nothing was working. So I ended up returning that computer, and that was a bummer. And I actually just ordered an Acer computer from Amazon. It was only $500, and it was like an Intel 9th generation i5 processor, like pretty decent. So I got it all set up here, and yeah, it's been pretty good so far. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I really just want to start doing Streamlabs like from the desktop. I did get a new camera as well. I ended up returning that Sony camera because I got the Sony camera that I got was like $700, and I was like, man, I don't want to spend this much. And then so I just returned it, and I got a much cheaper camera. It's a Panasonic. I got it used, so I ended up getting it for like $350. So that was pretty cool. And it works great. So, yeah. Hopefully we can kind of get everything set up on the desktop eventually. And tonight I was using my phone. I've been using my phone for streams. and it's just consistently something goes wrong. Like something like the app goes wrong, or it's not hooking up to the stream on YouTube, and then or it goes live and I didn't even know it went live, and then like I don't know, it's a mess. So, but yeah, either whatever. We're on the right track here. So hopefully when we start getting some more people into these streams consistently, hopefully the production will be a little bit better. So anyway, avocado. Remember when Joshua Kesserwan donated 50 just to say hello? It's like, dude, he's freaking nuts. I mean, like, no, I mean that in a good way. Like, wow, man, I'll tell you, really generous people out there, man. That was really cool. The iPad is just the way I think to go. I love my iPad, man. I absolutely love this thing. This thing has been awesome. I bring it to work. It's cool because I can use it with the kids. You know, like I can, write notes and stuff on it for the kids. I can do math on it and everything with my pencil. It's awesome. I love my iPad, man. My iPad is basically going to be my laptop, and now I got my my desktop here now. So it's been I love this iPad, man. It's been a beast for me. All the videos that I've made since March, I've all been on this iPad. It was funny, up until March, from December to March, I did all my videos. I've recorded my videos on my phone and I edited my videos on my phone. So for the first 4 to 5 months of my channel, I used just my phone. And then I got the iPad. Oh my God, it's so much better. Avocado, you're good, dude. You're good. Any donations are appreciated. I mean, either way, if all you got to do for me, if you just come on in, man, and just talk some baseball, like the stream, that's it. I mean, I completely understand. Gene Segura is declining. Gene Segura. Let's go take a look at Gene Segura. Gene Segura. Oh, Gene Segura. He's only hitting 237 on the year. He's got a 726 OPS. He's got 4 home runs. But he's not really doing much. Let's go to his advanced stats. So Gene Segura right now. He still has Gene Segura. He still does have some really good advanced metrics, at least on Baseball Savant. He's in the top 30% in exit velocity. He's in the top 40% in hard hit percentage. He's in the top 36% in xWOBA. He's kind of ranking low on barrel percentage though. But he is hitting the ball hard, so that's I guess a good sign. K percentage. See, I always get confused with Baseball Savant. It says that he ranks in the top 20% in K percentage. Does that mean in the bad way or in the good way? Because right now with Gene Segura, how many strikeouts does he have right now? So right now he's got 21 strikeouts. Oh, okay, so he's not striking out too much. So that's nice. He still has a decent on base. He's got a 339 on base. But yeah, compared to the last few years, I mean, his home runs look like they're on pace with what he usually gets. I mean, he's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be what that 2016 season was. Yeah, I can see where you say he's declining. Like his OPS is getting lower each year. His on base was getting lower each year. His slugging kind of digressing a bit. But yeah, Gene Segura. I don't know if he's ever going to be that 2016 Gene Segura where he had 20 home runs that year and an 867 OPS. He was an all-star back in 2013 as well. He had a 752 OPS that year. He had 294 that year. Not really sure why he was an all-star. Didn't really do all that much. I don't know. But yeah, Gene Segura, man, he's 30 years old. I could still think Gene Segura maybe can turn it around. I mean, you would hope, right? Sneaky Rookie of the Year pick, Luis Garcia. Let's go take a look at Luis Garcia. I believe. Hold on. So, hold on. It's funny. There's a couple of Luis Garcias. There's the one that just got called up with the Astros, and there's the one with the Nationals. So he's hitting 301. I believe you mean the one on the Nationals, because the one on the Astros just got called up. Yeah, hitting 301 on the year. He's got a home run, 8 RBIs. I mean, 726 OPS. On Baseball Reference, he's got a negative 0.2 wins above replacement. I mean, maybe if he has like a really hot September, I could see it. He's only 20 years old, so not bad. But yeah, I'd say if he has a really, really good September, maybe. Yeah, so his BABIP is dropping too. 353, 339, 327, 302, 267. Ugh, man. All those balls in play, man. They're not dropping for him. Yeah, average is dropping. Yeah. Yeah, like the OPS too is, he's not getting as many total bases. He's not getting on base as much. Padres at Dodgers in the National League Division Series. That'd be an incredible first round. What a best out of 5 that would be. And now he's working deeper counts than ever to get to less power than ever between in play and out of play. Oh, I see what you're saying. But yeah, he is walking at least. Like he's doing what he can, So, there's another Luis Garcia in the Phillies system. Interesting. Pirates World Series champs. Matt Harvey Cy Young and MVP. And I went back to old videos and watched them and liked them. Remember when Gene Segura bunted but got hit in the face? When was that? Was that like 4 or 5 years ago? I don't remember when that was. Was that recent? I remember it, but I can't remember when. Jose Garcia is my dude. Alrighty. So it looks like this game is kind of sort of gotten steady here. It's still 5-3. John Lester's already out of this game for the Cubs. Lester, man, I don't know what's going on with Lester. You hate to see it, man. Like with John Lester, he's such a pro, but I don't know what's going on with him, man. John Lester, if we take a look at his advanced stats on Baseball Savant, he ranks low in like everything. He's just not good. You hate to see it, man, because he was just so good a couple years ago. You hate to see it. He is like in the blue on everything. It's not good. Then if you just take a look at his overall stats, I mean, he's got a 5.11 ERA. He's got a 5.06 FIP. Like, what is going on? Like, he is really, like, if you take a look, like, I don't know, his FIP was kind of around the same in the last 3 years. He had a pretty good ERA in 2018, 3.32. 2016, he was so good. He had a 2.44 ERA in 2016. He was very good in 2016. He was second in Cy Young that year. That was when the Cubs won the World Series that year. He was very good. He was good in 2018, too. He was 18-6. But I don't know what's been going on. Last year, he was kind of just league average, honestly. But then this year, he's just getting pounded. So, I don't know, man. You hate to see it with John Lester. John Lester is one of my favorite pitchers of all time. You hate to see it. So let's go take a look at some kind of like what the playoff picture is looking like right now. Like I said, I'm still getting a little I got to look up how the MLB seeding is working. So, like I said, I believe it's the seeds 1 through 3 are the division winners. Seeds 4 through 6 are the 3 best second place teams. And then I think 7 and 8 are like just the next 2 best records. So let's look here. How will the teams be seeded? The top 3 seeds, numbers 1 through 3 in each league, will go to the 3 division winners. The next 3 seeds will go to the 3 teams that finish in second place in their division. The final 2 seeds will go to the 2 teams, the next best records. Okay, so right now, it is looking like... Okay, I'm going to take notes here. Here we go. All right, so in the American League, you got the Rays. They are the number 1 seed. So, hold on. MLB standings. We're going to figure this out on the fly, guys. So, because I remember for a bit there, I was kind of looking at just like seeds 1 through 8, but you can't do it like that because there are some second place teams right now that have a better record than a first place team. So, but you can't do that. So let's take a look. So right now, okay, Rays in the American League, they're definitely number 1. Hold on. The White Sox are currently number 2, which is freaking nuts. I mean, it's just crazy. The Yankees at one point were like, coming into this year, they were the best team in the American League. The freaking Rays, man, they're playing such good baseball. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. They're playing nuts, man. All right, so Rays, White Sox, and then it would be the A's. Okay, so the 4th seed, that would go to the Indians. The Indians currently have the 3rd best record in the American League, but they're not leading the division. So the Indians would be the 4th seed. The 5 seed, that would go... So again, best second place teams. Right now, the 5th best record in the American League right now are the Twins, but they're a 3rd place team. So it goes to the top second place team through seeds 4 through 6. So right now, instead of the Twins, it would be the Blue Jays as the 5th seed because the Blue Jays are a second place team. So, you know, that's debatable. What do you guys think about that? Do you think, like, I can understand the top 3 seeds being the division winners, but do you agree with seeds 4 through 6 being like the best second place teams? Because I don't know, man. Like, you got the Twins right now who are 3 games better than the Blue Jays, but right now the Twins, they wouldn't even be a 5th seed. They have the 5th best record, but they wouldn't even be the 5th seed. The Blue Jays would be the 5th seed because they're the second best second place team. The Astros would be number 6. And then the Twins would be number 7. And then the Yankees would be number 8. That is crazy. That is blowing my mind. That the fact that the Yankees would be an 8 seed. That is nuts, man. So right now in the American League, you would have... That is nuts. Hold on. So let's do 4, 5, 2, 7. Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. Hold on. 1 second. I always forget how brackets work. Hold on. 8 seed bracket. I always forget. I know in the top half of a bracket it would be seeds. It would be 1 versus 8, and then would it be 4 versus 5? I think it's 4 versus 5, and then it would be 2 versus 7, and then 3 versus 6. Okay, so 1 and 8, 4 and 5 would go on the top half. 2 and 7, 3 and 6 would go on the bottom half. So right now, you would have the Rays versus the Yankees. in a best out of 3. The Rays have owned the Yankees this year. 4 through 5 right now, that would be the 4 seed versus the 5th seed. That would be the Indians and the Blue Jays. Indians, Blue Jays. 2 versus 7. The White Sox versus the Twins. That would be awesome. White Sox, Twins. And then 3 versus 6. You would have the A's versus the Astros. That's insane. That is crazy. So, in this playoffs, right now, the way the playoffs are, you would have 3 out of the 4 matchups be division rivals. You would have Rays versus Yankees, White Sox versus Twins, and A's versus Astros. That's nuts. And then, so let's take a look at the National League now. So, taking a look at the National League, you would have Dodgers are number 1. Number 2, that would be the Braves. 3 would be the Cubs. The Padres actually have the 3rd best record right now, but the Cubs are are leading their division. So the Cubs are the 3 seed. So the Padres would be the 4 seed because they're a second place team. 5th seed, that would go to the Phillies. And then at 6, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Cardinals. Interesting. So the Cardinals, as of right now, are a 6th seed. That's what I'm saying. Look out for the Cardinals in the playoffs this year. They could be a sneaky team. And then 7 and 8, you would have the Giants and the Rockies. So the Giants would be a 7 seed. I mean, in a normal season, they would not be they wouldn't even make the playoffs in this case. But the fact that you could call the Giants a playoff team this year, that's crazy. And then right now the Rockies would be the 8th seed. So right now in the National League, you would have Dodgers versus Rockies. Dodgers, Rockies. And then 4 versus 5, that would be Padres and Phillies. Oh, Jason Hayward was taken out of the game because he is not feeling well. Well, I added Jason Hayward not too long ago, so now he's not going to help me out for tonight on fantasy. All right, so 4 versus 5, Padres, Phillies. 2 versus 7, that would be the Braves. That would be the Braves versus the Giants. That's interesting. And then 3 versus 6 would be the Cubs and the Cardinals. Ooh. That is interesting. Wow, there's some great matchups. Best out of 3 in this first round. Man, look at these matchups that you would have as of right now. You would have Rays versus Yankees, Indians versus Blue Jays, White Sox versus Twins, A's versus Astros in the American League in the first round, the best out of 3 first round. And then in the National League, you would have Dodgers versus Rockies. You'd have Padres versus Phillies, Braves versus Giants, and Cubs versus Cardinals. I'm just saying, if there is one upset that could happen as of in this, I'd be tempted to pick the Cardinals over the Cubs. I really would. I'd be really tempted because the Cardinals, they always play the White Sox. The Cardinals, they always play the Cubs pretty well. I'm just saying. And they're winning tonight. They're winning 5-3. And the Cardinals have really good starting pitching. And the Cubs do too. But I'm just saying the Cardinals do have starting pitching that can match up with the Cubs. So I'm just saying that's a tempting matchup, right? That's a tempting upset pick. I mean, right now, if I were to go through this, I mean, Rays versus Yankees. I mean, you would have to pick the Rays. The Rays are just dominating the Yankees. But in a best out of 3, could you pick the Yankees? As of right now, the Yankees beating the Rays would be an upset. It would, and that's crazy to say because the Yankees right now, they're just not playing good baseball. But the Yankees, honestly, the Yankees to me would be, as bad as they are playing, the Yankees would be the scariest team in the playoffs because would you really want to play the Yankees in a best out of 3? Would you got Garrett Cole, Masahiro Tanaka, who's good in the playoffs? Would you want to go up against that in a best out of 3? I don't know. I mean, I think if the Yankees, if they end up getting the 7 seed or like a 6 seed, I mean, you would have Yankees and White Sox. Let's say the White Sox end up being the 2 seed and then the Twins, or then the Yankees end up being a 7 seed. I would honestly probably pick the Yankees in a best out of 3 against the White Sox. Honestly, I really would. I would pick the Yankees. I mean, I'm just saying the Yankees, they're dangerous. That's a dangerous team. They got tons of talent. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they could beat the Rays though, man. The Rays got their number. Indians, Blue Jays, I would probably pick. So let me just run through this real quick. I would probably pick Rays over the Yankees, Indians over the Blue Jays. I like the Twins, man. I just like the Twins. I would pick the Twins over the White Sox. I really would. As much as I like the White Sox this year, they are playing good. I just like that Twins team. I'd pick the Twins over the White Sox. I would pick the A's over the Astros. So then I believe. So how do the playoff seedings work? So would it be best record against worst record, or best seeding against worst seeding of remaining? So it would be, so in this case, the Rays are the 1 seed, Indians are the 4 seed, Twins are the 7 seed, and the A's are the 3 seed. So I think it would be Rays versus, because they're the 1, they would play the lowest seed remaining, and that would be the Twins. They would be the 7. So Rays and Twins, and then Indians versus A's. That's freaking nuts, man. It's freaking nuts. And then, honestly, I mean, really? If I'm looking at Rays, Twins, and A's and Indians, dude, I'd go Rays and Indians right now. Indians got some phenomenal starting pitching, and you could have a Rays, Indians, ALCS. That would be nasty, man. A Rays, Indians, ALCS would be absolutely nasty. And then in the National League, as of right now, I mean, like I said, I have to think about this stuff a little more, and obviously the playoffs got to kind of play out. The playoff picture has to play itself out. But right now in the National League, I mean, I would definitely pick the Dodgers over the Rockies. I'd pick the Padres over the Phillies. That's just a lot of pitching right there. I would pick the Braves over the Giants. And you know what? Screw it. I'd go Cardinals over Cubs. I really would. I think the Cardinals are a sneaky team. So right now, that would be the lowest seeds remaining, or the lowest seed remaining would be the Cardinals, and then against the Dodgers. So you'd have Dodgers, Cardinals. And then you would have Braves versus Padres. And then with these final 4 teams, Dodgers, Cardinals, I mean, I think the Cardinals' luck would run out there. Dodgers would take that. And then, honestly, I just really like the Padres over the Braves. The Padres got more starting pitching. I don't think the Braves will have enough starting pitching there. Dodgers, Padres in the NLCS. I mean, holy crap. That would be phenomenal. Dodgers, Padres in the NLCS. What a National League Championship Series that would be. And then in the American League, you would have the Rays and Indians. That'd be nuts. That'd be awesome. I mean, right now, the way I'm feeling right now, the way my gut is telling me, right now my gut is telling me Dodgers, Rays in the World Series. That's just what my gut's saying. Not just because they have the best records in each of their leagues, but both of those teams find ways to win games. That's what a championship team does. They may not have the best stats. They may not have the best players. They could have the best players. I don't know. But the best teams find ways to win games, and they can beat you in many ways. The Rays can beat you in many ways. They can beat you with their offense. They can beat you with starting pitching. They can beat you with their bullpen. The Dodgers, on the other hand, their starting pitching, I mean, it's pretty good, but if their starting pitching is off one night, their bullpen's pretty good. If their bullpen's off one night, starting pitching is off that night, that offense can carry you to a win. The Dodgers and the Rays, they can beat you in many ways. Indians, on the other hand, if their starting pitching is not that good that night, their offense isn't that great. So can you really count on the Indians to win games? If their starting pitching is not doing their job. So really, that starting pitching would have to carry that Indians team. Looking at the Padres, the Padres, right now, they did get Trevor Rosenthal, but right now, that Padres bullpen, I don't know. That bullpen still worries me a little bit. They got a good offense and they got good starting pitching, but what if what if one of those two things don't show up? So then, but that's what I'm saying with the Dodgers and the Rays, they can count on an offense or starting pitching or their bullpen to win or to win you a game. So that's why I like the Dodgers and Rays right now. I really do. I hate to jump to conclusions, but not just because they have the best records, but just like I said, they just find ways to win games. So I have talked for a bit here. Let me take a break, and let's see what you guys are talking about. I feel that if the Padres could get past the Dodgers, they have a shot. Yeah. No matter what, you're going to see the Dodgers. I don't see the Dodgers taking a first-round exit like they did with the Nationals last year. I just don't see it. You're going to see the Dodgers in the National League Championship Series. I don't care who they play in the first round, in the wild card round. I don't care who they play. They're going to get to the National League Championship Series. So that you can book that. I'm betting money on that. Well, I'm not going to actually bet money, but I would bet money on that. Don't know what the Yankees are doing, but Judge got a hamstring injury, of course. Gleyber Torres. What's going on with Gleyber Torres lately? I saw he could be out a little longer. Let's get an update on Gleyber Torres. So Gleyber Torres right now. Okay, so he is back. I saw Gary Sanchez was benched. So, because he has just been terrible. But Gleyber Torres, he's really got to figure something out, man. He was a big part of their offense last year, 38 home runs, 90 RBIs, and he is just nothing like that this year. He's got a 656 OPS. What is going on with Gleyber Torres this year? So, game log, let's take a look. So he just played today. Did he play today? No, he played yesterday. He got a double. He went 1 for 4. So that's a good sign. He walked. So that's a good sign. But again, it was in a loss, So right now, Aaron Judge, what's the update on him? So Gleyber Torres is back. Gary Sanchez is benched. And I think one thing, and this could be, a bit far-fetched, but if the Yankees, the one jolt that they could get could be Clark Schmidt, their top pitching prospect. Look out for Clark Schmidt. That is someone that maybe that could give them a jolt and could really improve their positioning for the playoffs. I will tell you this right now. If the Yankees end up getting the 8th seed, that could be one of the most disappointing things to happen ever. Come on. That team is just so good on paper. And it's too bad the injuries, man, have really just set them back. So Aaron Judge, as of yesterday, Giancarlo Stanton is improving too. So Aaron Judge, he does have the right calf strain. The last thing Boone mentioned was he's had a couple of good days, starting to ramp up a little bit. I think Monday we'll start to see the real progression as far as a lot of baseball activities, more aggressive with some of the running and the buildup. So you got to watch out for those calves, man. Those calves, they can be sneaky. Giancarlo, left hamstring strain. You got to watch out for those hamstrings too, man. Giancarlo has had a really good several days. I think he ran some bases on Friday, kind of half-speed running. He's up to about 80% running. He's done a lot of baseball activities as far as hitting off the high-velocity machine, throwing. So he's possibly a little ahead of Judge. So I mean, I'm just saying, if they can get those two guys healthy for like the last few weeks of the season, I think that would be a big jolt. You get someone like Clark Schmidt, who really gives you kind of just some oomph starting pitching-wise. So Clark Schmidt so far, he has thrown an inning and a third. He gave up a couple runs. When was this? This was on Friday. So did he come out of the bullpen? Yeah, he came out of the bullpen. Oh, so he blew a save. Great. Oh, goodness. But yeah, so yeah, I think Clark Schmidt, you're going to start to see some starts from him. But yeah, the Yankees need something, man. They need something. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if that's going to be Aaron Judge. I don't know if that's going to be Giancarlo Stanton. I don't know if that's going to be a Gleyber Torres. Maybe it's going to be a little bit from everyone. I don't know. But the Yankees, they need something right now. They need something. And, Sports Today, Jay, good call. Also, Davy Garcia. Good call. So, yeah. He looked pretty good the other day. So, yeah, he's gotten 2 starts so far. Let's take a look. Yeah, so his first start, he got the win. 6 innings, no runs allowed, 6 strikeouts. He did pitch on Friday. It was in a losing effort. He gave up 4 runs, over 4 2/3. Struck out 6 again. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. If they can get Davy Garcia and Clark Schmidt to give you something starting pitching-wise. I mean, Garrett Cole is going to be Garrett Cole. Masahiro Tanaka. I mean, let's take a look at how Masahiro Tanaka is doing, actually. I feel like I haven't really heard of him very much. Overall, for the year, he's doing pretty good. Over 6 starts, a 3.38 ERA, 3.86 FIP. So Tanaka's doing well. He's not factoring into many decisions, though. He's 1-1 so far. He's not really doing much decision-wise, but he is pitching effectively. Let's take a look at his last couple of starts. Right now, so his last start was September 1st, so I guess that means he'll be pitching. Did he pitch today? Hold on. Because today is the 6th. Did he pitch today? Because they lost today. Hold on. Where's the box score? Yeah, he did pitch today. He did pretty good today. He pitched 5 1/3. Gave up 2 earned runs. He gave those up in the first inning, but he settled down. And then, the bullpen came in, didn't really help him out. Gave up 2 more in the 6th. They just had no offense today. So, Tanaka didn't pitch bad today. But, overall, Tanaka on the year is doing all right. It doesn't look like he's really getting much run support. He's not factoring into many decisions. But Garrett Cole, to be honest, he's a little disappointing this year to me. He's got a 3.63 ERA, a 4.63 FIP. He's just, I don't know, he's not doing all that good. Like, he's doing fine, I guess, but he's not really doing what I kind of expected him to. Which I kind of said that coming into this year. Garrett Cole was like this big ticket, for the Yankees. They were 1 pitcher away last year, I believe, from the World Series, and I think that was a Garrett Cole last year, who they went up against in the ALCS against the Astros, and he whooped their heinies. But yeah, right now Garrett Cole, like, I don't know, he's not that Garrett Cole, like his last few starts, 6 innings against the Orioles, 6 innings pitched. He gave up. There were 5 runs total, but only 1 of them were earned. So, but then against Tampa last week, 5 innings, 4 earned. Against the Braves, 5 earned in 5 innings. Like, he's just not really doing all that much. His last good start, I guess you could say, against the Rays, it was a no decision for him, but they lost that game. 6 2/3, 2 earned. He struck out 10. His last really good start was against the Red Sox. 7 innings pitched, an earned run, 8 strikeouts. But yeah, so he just hasn't been kind of what I thought he would. I didn't think he would be amazing, but I figured he would be better than what he's been. So that's kind of, I don't know. Garrett Cole's been kind of a letdown for me. But yeah, James Scott, I think just a transition as well. It says when you go to a new team, I think Garrett Cole is going to be really good next year. He's going to have that full season. If you kind of look at how Garrett Cole was last year with the Astros, he actually really wasn't that great in the first couple of months. He really took off in like May. He had all of April, and then towards the end of May is when he really got going. So yeah, Garrett Cole, like you said, James, I'm not worried about him long term, but I think Garrett Cole, I think he needs to get 10 starts under him, and then he really starts to take off. So I think, hey, Garrett Cole, come playoff time, that's what I'm saying. I think the Yankees they're a dangerous team. They're not looking great right now, but really, I do not count out the Yankees in the playoffs. Don't. You cannot count out this Yankees team for the playoffs. They might not look great right now. They may look like the laughingstock right now of the American League, but really, I would not count out this Yankees team at all. I wouldn't. I think, and you still got a whole month of baseball to go. No way. Yeah, sure, the Rays are looking really good, and the Rays are looking like a fun pick right now. And even me, I still, even if the Yankees do show a lot of improvements over the next few weeks, it's still going to be hard for me not to pick the Rays. I hate the Rays. I have so much hatred for I can't stand the Rays. I don't know why. It's funny because God, I do respect the Rays very much. I respect what they got going on, but damn, man, they're such an annoying team to play against. I hate the Rays, man. I hate the Rays. So yeah, absolutely. Do not count out the Yankees though. Rays Padres would be a really fun World Series, man. That would be really fun. Still believe Yankees Cubs. That'd be a fun World Series too. What is going on? Cole Langill, what's going on, dude? Welcome. Hey, Drew Venny, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome. Alrighty. So we're up to 19. All right. We're looking pretty steady tonight. Got a few of you guys coming in to talk some baseball, to watch. We got Cardinals, Cubs. Cardinals just got another run. It's 6-3 here in the top of the sixth. So Cardinals are looking pretty good here tonight against the Cubs. Here's another team. Look out for the Cardinals. Now, I don't think they're going to have a deep playoff run. Oh, there's another run, and the Cardinals are up 7-3. Another run for the Cardinals, and they're taking care of business tonight against the Cubs, man. Taking care of business. So, the Cardinals, could the Cardinals make a deep playoff run? I don't know. If they run into a Dodgers team, I think their luck's going to run out. But if they can get a good seed, could they maybe make it to the National League Championship Series? Let's say you had Cardinals Padres somehow meet up in the first round. Let's say Let's say the Cardinals end up getting the fifth seed. Padres get the fourth seed. Could you see that Cardinals team beat the Padres in a best out of three? Maybe. Why not? I mean, the Cardinals are a sneaky team. That's what I'm saying, Drew, man. They just have they just know how to win in the playoffs. They may not go to the World Series every year, but it seems like they're always right there in the division series or somehow in the National League Championship Series. I'm not saying this just because of last year. It seems like every year they're just somehow in the mix. Let me go take a look at the Cardinals' playoff history. So yeah, last year they were in the National League Championship Series. They actually didn't make the playoffs in 2018 and 2017, 2016. So, they still had winning teams every year. They just didn't get to the playoffs. Were they in the wild card games? Because it's not really saying here. Hold on. So, were they in the wild card game in 2018? I could have sworn they were in a wild card game somewhere. Were they? What was the 2018 wild card game? What was the wild card game? Oh, that was the Rockies and... Oh, it was the Rockies and the Cubs. Who was 2017? I go blank on these wild card games. It was... Oh, the Rockies and the Diamondbacks. That's right. 2016. Oh, it was the Mets and the Giants. That's right. So, yeah, the Cardinals, they didn't make the playoffs from 2016 to 2018, but they were in the National League Division Series in 2015. They were in the NLCS in 2014. And then they were in the World Series in 2013. So, yeah. I mean, the Cardinals, it seems like anytime they make the playoffs, they make it to the division round. So, I mean, if you look at from 2011, they didn't have the wild card game that year. When was the first year of the wild card game? Was that 2012? I believe that was the first year, right? Yeah, it was 2012. So 2012. Hold on. So yeah, back to this. So 2012. Yeah, they were in the wild card game and they went to Game 7 of the National League Championship Series in 2012. So 2012 National League Championship Series, 2013 World Series, 2014 National League Championship Series, 2015 Division Round. Last year, National League Championship Series. So, like, I'm telling you, man, don't let this team get in the playoffs because they just find ways to win, man. They may not go deep every time, but they may not get to a World Series every time. But look out, man. It's a team you don't really want to run into in the playoffs. Yeah, the Cardinals have just a good run organization, I think. But yeah, Yankees are a good run organization too. The only thing the Yankees are just having problems with in the last couple of years is just health. That's the only thing. It's like, what's going on with the Yankees' health? That's like, it just blows my mind, man. Sports with AJ. I always wanted an experienced manager like Ron Gardenhire or Don Mattingly. Yeah, those are good. Obviously, more likely Gardenhire because he was on the market when the Yankees signed Boone. Yeah, I wonder. So let's do a little bit of a poll here. Let's do a poll. If the Yankees make an early exit this year, if they make an early exit in the playoffs, do you think Aaron Boone will keep his job next year? Thumbs up if you think Aaron Boone keeps his job if the Yankees have an early exit, or give me a thumbs down if you think he'll get fired. Thumbs up if you think Aaron Boone is coming back next year. Thumbs down if you think Aaron Boone's going to get fired. Sports with AJ, he wants Aaron Boone completely out of town. He wants Aaron Boone out of here, man. I would say, I really do think, man, I think if the Yankees have an early playoff exit, I really do think the Yankees, I think there's a good chance to get rid of Boone. I really think. If they get the 8th seed, because you wonder, like, you know, I'm not saying it's all on Boone for the injuries. I'm not saying it's all on Boone, but like you almost wonder, like, I don't know. I can't really say how Boone has been handling the lineup and everything. It's just like, wow, man. There's just so many injuries. That's not his fault, but I don't know, man. They need to fire the Yankees athletic trainers and the Yankees health coordinators. Well, the thing is the Yankees brought in some new people, so. They brought in new people. I mean, I don't know. The players they have here, they're just, I don't know what's going on. It just makes me wonder, like, should Boone be playing some of these? I don't know. Like, should he give guys like Judge, like, more days off? Like, Stanton, more days off? Like, you know, Judge, you know, he seems like he gets he's always running into these small little injuries, which I know Boone can't really control, but I don't know. Maybe Boone's got to kind of handle these lineups better. I mean, there was a lot of injuries last year, man. A lot. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know off the top of my head of Boone how he handles lineups from day to day. But it almost makes me wonder, like, is Boone just not handling the workload? Would you guys say that's accurate? I'm not, like I said, I don't know how Boone handles the workload from day to day. The Yankees could have Cal Ripken on their team, and he would still get injured. Yeah, but Boone has made horrible decisions. He keeps putting in inexperienced players like Albert Abreu and Clark Schmidt in one-run situations. Like, are you dumb? Yeah, like I said, Clark Schmidt blew that save the other night. Kind of a weird spot for Clark Schmidt. Like, why is Clark Schmidt pitching in that role? Kind of wonder. That is kind of interesting. I saw that earlier. I'm like, he blew a save? How did Clark Schmidt blow a save? Why is he coming out of the bullpen in that game? I understand it's a doubleheader that day, but I don't know. I just think, like, why is Schmidt in that situation? He's a starting pitcher. I don't know. Also, the Yankees have players like 7 feet tall. Yeah, they are big, and they got a lot of mass on them. I'll tell you, I do powerlifting, and I actually played some slow pitch softball. Like, I tried playing about a year ago. And, oh, my God, I was out in the outfield, and I was chasing down a ball out there. I pulled my hamstring, like, completely. Like, it was awful. I couldn't even walk. It was so bad. And this is with, like, I do, like, powerlifting training and stuff like that. So I'm not, like, out of shape or anything. I like to say I keep myself in decent shape. But, I mean, I freaking pulled a hamstring my first game. I, like, warmed up and everything. So, I don't know. I think Boone, he's got to kind of, like I said, I'm not going to put all the blame on Boone, but I think he just needs to kind of handle their workloads better, I don't know. He needs to find a way to keep them healthy. Because at the end of the day, it's like, well, you got a new training staff, but now these things are still happening with a new training staff. So at the end of the day, it's like, really, I mean, who is it? Is it Boone? Is it just the players are just really that bad with their health? I don't know. But yeah, I'm telling you, I'm telling you guys, the Yankees, look out for the Yankees, man. Look out. You do not want to run into that team in the playoffs. I'm just saying. That's a team you really don't want to run into them. I think if the Rays get the Yankees in the first round, then I think that could be an early exit for the Yankees. Robbie, where do you think Stanton could get dealt to? Dude, can Stanton even get traded anywhere? Who would trade for Stanton? Who would trade for Stanton? Why? Why would anyone trade for Stanton? He can't even DH. That's hard. That's hard for me, to think, who I wouldn't trade for him because he can't even stay healthy. He can hit, but there's no way I would want to take on all of that contract. I couldn't do it. I think financially it's just not a good decision. I can't believe he got. I mean, I guess I can because at that time he was. I think he was for the most part pretty healthy. I just don't see. I think he's going to be with the Yankees for the rest of his contract. I don't see. I don't know. Unless like you said, James, if you added some prospects in, but the Yankees would have to pay for his contract. They would have to pay some of it, I would think, and they would have to give prospects. So let's go to one of my favorite websites. Let's go to baseballtradevalues.com. I always love doing this. I can't wait to get Streamlabs on my desktop because then I can start sharing my screen with you guys. So that would be awesome. And then you guys can see what I'm doing, right? Here we go. Trade simulator. Let's go Yankees. I mean, so was there like a list of teams Stanton like had on his teams that he didn't want to go, or teams that he would play for? No trade clause teams. So remember, he did not want to go to San Francisco, and he did not want to go to St. Louis. So, which blows my mind. Why would he not want to? I think just that comes down to money. But I mean, hey, Giancarlo Stanton, I understand he probably didn't want to go to those teams because he probably thought, oh, I can't really market myself there. I can market myself in New York. Hey, Stan, how's that working out for you? Not really working out for you all, huh? I mean, I don't know, man. I thought that was ridiculous. Like, he rejected a trade to the Giants and the Cardinals. Why would you not want to play for the St. Louis Cardinals? What an amazing organization to play for. The San Francisco Giants, rich in baseball history. Why would you not want to play for either of those teams? I don't understand that. That blew my mind. I remember that from a couple of years ago. Here we go. Let's go back from an article in 2017. Stanton tells Marlins which teams he'll waive no trade clause for. The Dodgers are said to be among the teams he'd approve a deal to. Does it say any other teams? So it was the Dodgers. It was the Yankees. I don't think the Dodgers would trade for him. I don't think the Dodgers would really be interested in him. Why? Why would you want to trade for him? I mean, I'm sure they probably tried a few years ago. I mean, the Red Sox, could be. I mean, well, no, I'm not saying the Red Sox would trade for him, but I think he would be on the list of who he would go to. But at this point, does he really have that kind of leverage? I mean, I guess he does because he has the no trade clause, but I mean, he won't go to the Cardinals. Would he go to the Cubs? I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I just don't see like what. I mean, we'll get to the trade simulator. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, so the Dodgers, they're not gonna. I mean, what an outfield though. The Dodgers with Giancarlo Stanton, Mookie Betts, and Cody Bellinger. That's crazy. They wouldn't take that contract though with Stanton. They would. I mean, they just signed Mookie Betts, so they're not going to take him. I don't know, man. This is hard. I don't know what teams he would go to. What teams could he go to? I don't even know. I mean, really, like, what team would want Giancarlo Stanton? The Angels? Could he go to the Angels? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. You'd have Mike Trout, Joe Adell, Giancarlo Stanton. Why not? Let's do a Yankees Angels trade. Let's do it. Stanton. Holy crap. Dude, it's going to take a lot. Dude, Giancarlo Stanton right now on baseball trade values has a negative 129.5 trade value. I will repeat, a negative 129.5 trade value. Oh my God. The Yankees are going to have to they're going to have to pay like half that contract. Dude, there's no way you're going to be able to make that up in just prospects. I don't see it. I don't know, man. They're going to have to send over cash. They're going to have to. I would say they're going to have to pay at least half of that. So, okay. I don't know. Would they pay off half that contract? That's a lot. I mean, but then they're going to have to they're going to have to send over prospects as well. So, all right, I got Giancarlo Stanton, half of his contract. But, dude, who? Okay. I mean, they would have to give up either Garcia or Schmidt. They'd have to. Who would they want to? Right now, Garcia definitely has more value than Schmidt. I mean, you got Dominguez. Oh, this is really bad. Unless the Angels send back a bad contract as well. But the Angels, if they could get Garcia, so the Angels, they would have to send back a pretty bad contract as well to even it out. So, all right, what is a bad? Okay, I mean, you got Justin Upton. You could maybe do Justin Upton. Justin Upton? Would the Yankees do that? I don't know. I mean, what's Justin Upton even up to, man? No pun intended there. But Justin Upton, I don't think he's even been doing anything. I mean, he's got 5 home runs on the year, a 189 average. He's been terrible. I mean, I don't know. He's got a 643 OPS. Jeez, man. Upton is terrible. I think, okay, hold on a second. We might have an idea. We might have an idea here because Justin Upton. All right, so okay, hold on. We might have something. Let's see if we can figure. Okay, so right now, if let's say hold on. What if I change this to? All right, so let me see. Okay, less cash. Would that make it better? I can't think in my head. No. So definitely more, at least half the contract. The Yankees would have to pay off at least half the contract. So you got, all right, so again, so far this trade is looking like Stanton, Garcia, and half of Stanton's contract to the Angels for Upton, and then Angels would have to throw in a decent prospect. They would have to throw in at least a value of 10, like 10 to 15. So the Angels maybe the Angels could send over maybe Griffin Canning. Nah, I think that might be a little too much. I don't know, man. Ugh, this is hard. I don't know, man. I don't know if the Angels got anyone that matches up. I mean, I just can't really even think of another team that would even want. I don't know if where I mean, I would say maybe the Cardinals, but the Cardinals, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't want to go to the Cardinals. So I could say, hold on. Let's go to the Angels' top prospects. Maybe Jordan Adams? Jordan Adams, maybe? I think that actually might work out. I don't know. All right. Maybe not Garcia. Let's get rid of Garcia. Not Garcia. No Garcia to the Angels. Let's do Schmidt. Would that? No. Oh, that would make it even worse. So no, that's not going to work. So it would have to be Garcia here, unless if they gave Dominguez. Unless if the Angels want Dominguez, and then I don't know. I don't think would the Angels take? Nah, they wouldn't take Dominguez because he's very far away, and they already have young outfielders. They got Adele, and they got Adams here. So, but Jordan Adams would go to the Yankees with Justin Upton. And this is hard. This is so hard to get rid of Giancarlo Stanton. This is so difficult. I mean, I could maybe say Griffin Canning. I could maybe see that. The Angels need pitching, so I don't know why they would give up pitching, but like to just try and make this work. Let me see. All right, let me see if I did Griffin Canning. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. All right, so the Yankees would give up. No, that wouldn't work unless the Yankees just did Dominguez. If the Yankees gave up Dominguez, Stanton, and Cash for Griffin Canning and Justin Upton. But really, is that even helping the Angels at all? The Angels already have outfield prospects, so I don't think they would even want Jason Dominguez. So that we're not going to do that. I don't think we're going to do that. I'd say, honestly, I think it would be Jordan Adams and not Griffin Canning. I don't think the Angels would want to give up pitching. So, hold on. Let me take out Canning here. I think the Yankees would love to get Griffin Canning, but I don't think that would happen. But, yeah, so the Yankees, they would have to part with Garcia, I think. They'd have to part with him. I don't see any scenario where, yeah, I don't see it. This is already this would be such a win for the Yankees. They would have to take on Upton for a couple of years, but then they get a pretty good young outfield prospect. But they'd have to give up Garcia. But they'd be getting out of that contract. I don't know. Let me post this to the trade boards. Let's see what people there think. I'm guessing it'll get thumbs down all over the place. I don't know. What do you think of that trade, guys? That was the best I could do for the Angels. Sports with AJ, I agree. Who wouldn't want Jason Dominguez? But I think with the Angels, I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm just saying because they already have Joe Adell. They have Brandon Marsh. You got Mike Trout, So I don't know. Let me do that one. Fine. I'll go post that one too. I'll go post Jason Dominguez. I'll do it. All right, let's go back. Trade simulator. Because I think that actually would make it even a little better. I would just think, it's not that the Angels when I said the Angels don't want Jason Dominguez, it's not that I think that they wouldn't want him. I would think that it's because they already have outfielders in their system. You know what I mean? But he is actually farther along, so why not? You know what? Let's do it. So, all right, here we go. Yankees. Okay, Stanton, where are you? You're at the bottom of this list because you are terrible. Okay. God. I guess when I look at that score, negative 129.5 trade value. That is just awful. All right, so lots of cash. The Yankees would have to send over a lot of money to the Angels. So at least half his contract. That's a lot, man. But the Yankees they'd be getting out of that contract. And then, Yankees, let's give up Dominguez. He's going to the Angels. Could you imagine an Angels outfield of Mike Trout, Jason Dominguez, and Joe Adell? Ooh. Trade Brandon Marsh for a pitcher? Ooh. And then the process, Yankees, they would get Justin Upton. And then, so then they would get a decent prospect. They would get a decent prospect back. So that would be, just Jordan Adams, I would say. You're basically swapping Jason Dominguez. In this scenario, you're basically swapping Jason Dominguez and Jordan Adams, basically, because you're swapping bad contracts. So I could actually see Justin Upton on the Yankees, honestly. I could see that. And then maybe the Yankees would have to they'd have to throw in. I think the Yankees would have to throw in like another prospect here. Let's just throw in like another, like a whatever, like a, I don't know. I'll just throw in like a Gomez, right-handed pitcher in the there. So the Yankees would be sending over. Who is this? Gomez. I don't know who that is. Gomez. Where did you go, my friend? Let me go look at the Yankees' top prospects. Is he on the top 30? Oh, Yoendris Gomez, their number 9 prospect. So, yeah, the Yankees would be sending over their So, here's the trade I came up with for Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees would have to send their number 1 prospect, Jason Dominguez, and their number 9 prospect, Yoendris Gomez, to be able to get rid of Giancarlo Stanton. And they would also have to pay half his contract for Justin Upton and Jordan Adams. Do you think that's a fair trade? Give me a thumbs up if you think it's a fair trade. Give me a thumbs down if you think that's a bad trade. James, I'm trying to do what I can here, man. I'm trying to work the magic. Jacob, we're trying to get rid of Giancarlo Stanton. We're trying to have the Yankees get rid of Giancarlo Stanton. So what do you guys think? Thumbs down on that trade or a thumbs up? Here's the trade again. Would you do this trade? Here we go. The Yankees and the Angels are trading. The Yankees would send Giancarlo Stanton, their number 1 prospect, Jason Dominguez, their number 9 prospect, Yoendris Gomez, and half of Giancarlo Stanton's contract to the Angels. And in return, the Yankees would get Justin Upton, and the Angels, I believe he's number... And then they would get the Angels' number 4 prospect, Jordan Adams. Give me a thumbs up if you think that's a good trade. Give me a thumbs down if you think that's a bad trade. Jacob, I know the trade deadline passed, but I'm talking off-season. Off-season. I'm already missing all the trades. Yeah, Jacob, we're talking how the Yankees could possibly get rid of Giancarlo Stanton for the offseason. What do you think? But let me get to your questions here. Here we go. Jacob, yes, I use Baseball Trade Values. I love that website. Ooh, thumbs down for these trades. I don't think they're going to get many thumbs up. I mean, honestly, really, what trade for Giancarlo Stanton could you make work? It's going to be really hard. Unless a team is just really willing to take Stanton. But I think the Yankees are stuck with him. Hayden, do you think Garrett Cole isn't going to perform well with the Yankees as he hasn't been fresh in his last couple of starts? I would say, Hayden, I think with Garrett Cole, I think you saw the same thing with the Astros last year. If we go back to Garrett Cole's game log from last year, I think last year, hold on, let me pull up his game log from 2019. He didn't get off to a great start last year with the Astros. He really got it going, like, once they got to, like, June. So, yeah, last year, he lost on May 22nd. That was his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th start. So he lost his 11th start. At that point, he was 4-5, and he had a 4.11 ERA. So it took 11 starts for him to just go on this run. So from his 12th start all the way to his last start. So to put this in context, in his 11th start, after his 11th start, he was 4-5. And then at the end of the season, he was 20-5. He didn't lose a game. So, yeah, he was insane. He went 16-0 after his 11th start. Insane. He didn't lose a game after May 22nd last year. So, at that point, he had a 4.11 ERA on May 22nd, his 11th start. And then by the end of the season, he had a 2.50 ERA. I really think Garrett Cole, I think he's just kind of like he's a slow starter. If you go back, let's see how he did in 2018. In 2018, well, he actually got off to a good start in 2018. So, I mean, he was as good that whole year. But last year, he did get off to a slow start. I will say that. I don't know. I don't know if you're just seeing similar this year. I don't know. Lee G, it's a tough one. Dude, trading Giancarlo Stanton, if the Yankees can trade Giancarlo Stanton, if Cashman can get rid of him, that might be the most ridiculous move of all time. Like, I don't know how you get rid of him. With Wander Franco coming up, what happens to Willie Adams? I mean, I'd say you just got to move. Dude, if Wander Franco, if he's ready to play, man, I think you just got to move Willie Adams around. The Rays are really good at just making things work, you know? I keep seeing these cardboard cutouts in the stands, and a part of me just keeps thinking that it's actual people, and then it's not, and then I get sad. Tatis Jr. hit another home run today. Let's go over all the scores today. I've already gone over the standings for the most part, but let's take a look at kind of what was going on throughout the league. Right now, we do have Cardinals Cubs on. It is the top of the 8th. Cardinals have a 7-3 lead, and they are up. So the Cardinals, they are closing in on winning this game and gaining some ground in that National League Central. So far, the games today, like I said, Cardinals are up right now 7-3. The Orioles beat the Yankees today, a struggling Yankees team. Tanaka pitched well, but he couldn't really get any run support. The Mets won a huge game today. They had the Mets had an amazing day today. They got a great start from Jacob deGrom, and they scored 14 runs. I mean, what is there not to like? You know, the Mets had production all over the place. They had Nimmo go 3 for 6, Conforto go 3 for 4. They had Smith go 4 for 5. You know, you asked me this earlier. Dominic Smith, man, he's having a good year. 327, 7 home runs, 31 RBIs. He's got a 1.043 OPS. Dominic Smith, man. Is it me, or does Dominic Smith look like he's like 40 years old? Is that just me? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, Dominic Smith looks so much older than he actually is. He's 25 years old, but to me, he looks like he's 40. Is that just me? Anyway. Yeah, Alonso's been heating up lately, man. He's been hitting really well. So far, Alonso on the year, Alonso's really heating up. He's got 10 home runs now, 25 RBIs. His OPS is steadily climbing back, almost back into the 800s. So Pete Alonso, he is picking it up. So who knows? Maybe the Mets could go on a bit of a run here, and they can sneak into the playoffs. Oh, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. I would really like for the Mets to make the playoffs, but then I already just know how Giraffe Neck Mark's going to get. Oh, man. Save us all. Here we go. Braves, they beat the Nationals pretty easily today. I swear the Braves, every time I look at the score for the Braves, every time I look at the Braves, they just look like they're scoring like a ton of runs. So they scored 10 today. Rays beat the Marlins today, 5-4. Indians had a great performance today from Bieber, 5 innings, 10 strikeouts. Bieber continues to pretty much prove that he is the Cy Young this year, possibly even the MVP for the American League. Pirates, they beat the Reds today. Pirates, man, I don't know why they're winning. Just lose every game, Pirates. What are you doing? You got to lose. You got to try and get that number 1 pick. The Red Sox, thank God they lost today. I'm all aboard the Red Sox just lose every game train. I'm all aboard. The Red Sox, stop winning games. I don't want the Red Sox to win games. I want them to tank. We need a top pick. If we can get a top pick, top 3, I'm happy. White Sox, they won big today. Keuchel was pitching really well. He left with some low back stiffness today, though. But the White Sox did pick up the win. They are leading the Central. Twins lose a tough game today to the Tigers, 10-8. Not enough Twins, man, or not enough runs for the Twins. Detroit, they scored 3 in the top of the 8th, and they just never looked back at that point. So, tough game for the Twins today, man. Giants, they keep on winning. They keep on finding ways to win. They beat the Diamondbacks today, 4-2. Giants are 20-21 on the year. They have the 7th seed right now in the playoffs. So, look out. Angels get a win today against the Astros. Astros need to win some games. They're 21-19 on the year. Padres got the win today against the Athletics. You had Fernando Tatis Jr. get another home run today. Trevor Rosenthal got the save today. Garrett Richards got the win. And the Mariners, like I said, they're playing some good baseball lately. Mariners are 18-22 on the year. Dunn got the start. Justin Dunn got the start today. And yeah, he's looking pretty good. He got me some points in fantasy today. I can't be mad about that. But, hey, could the Mariners maybe get hot? Could they maybe sneak into the playoffs? Who knows? Who knows? What are you guys saying in the chat? What are you guys saying? Lee G, I'd be down if the Mariners go for Real Muto. Ooh, what a good move that would be. Ooh, that would be awesome. What else you guys got? What else you guys got? There's a ground ball to second. And the Cubs. Is that 3 outs? Oh, that's 2 outs. So, Cardinals hanging on to this lead, but they got a runner in scoring position that could possibly be their 8th run. I wouldn't like the M's to end the postseason drought on this short season. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too, man. This year's weird, man. I can't wait for next year. At least we know now. I think it's pretty much definite now that you're going to see, I think, close to normal next year. At least I think. Right now, with I know most of you guys probably know the WWE. I would imagine you guys know what the WWE is. But in case you don't know much about wrestling, there's another wrestling company called AEW. The owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars is actually the owner of AEW, the other wrestling promotion that's on TNT. They actually have people coming to their shows. Not a lot. I think it's like 20% of capacity or something like that. But I think you're gonna start seeing some fans coming to the games. I'd almost wonder if they're gonna have fans start to maybe come to some playoff games. I don't know. Probably not, I would imagine. But I would imagine next year they're gonna have fans. I don't know. I'd say eventually. I think by the end of this year, I think you're gonna see the mask wearing. I think it's gonna go from required to recommended. I think by the end of the year, I think you're going to see the masks just kind of, just go. I personally think that. Maybe if not the end of the year, maybe by like February of next year. I don't know. But I think you're going to start seeing fans come back to games eventually. I would imagine. I hope. I need some normalcy, man. We need some normalcy again. We need fans at the games. We need it. I don't know. Oh. Sports with AJ. I just did a trade. Andujar, Sanchez, Talkman to the Braves for Darno, Jackson, Newcomb, and Kyle Wright. Interesting. There's a lot of players going on there. Brad Roblox. I'm super hyped for the Padres this offseason. I think Preller might put a little pressure on the brakes, but I think we're going for one big name. Yeah, man. I think the Padres, they're in a good position to maybe bring someone in. I'm not sure who that could be. I could see, maybe Maybe a JD Martinez. Maybe if he opts out of his deal, maybe they could come. He can come in and be DH. James Scott working on a trade now. A Stanton trade. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I gotta get to the bathroom real quick. Hold on. We are back. We are back. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll tell you guys, baseball trade values, it's pretty fun. When you're just like bored, I like baseball trade values. Where's my computer at? Come on, computer. Oh, my tripod. There we go. Yeah, I got to get used to having another computer. I've just been usually using this iPad. But now I actually have another computer to use. Who would have thought? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think trading Stanton, that's a hard that's hard to do, man. Let's see if anyone has liked any of the trades or the trade that I made. Probably not. Sports with AJ, he's all over it. I see your trades. Sports with AJ, man. I just see you commenting that's a bad trade. Yeah, I mean, I think any trade for Stanton's gonna be bad, man. Ugh. I would think if it's the Angels and the Yankees, I think those two would have to be involved. Stanton, I think you have to have Upton involved in it. Yeah, James, I'll tell you, when you're using baseball trade values for the first time, it gets a little like, Bauer to the White Sox could be dope. Mariners too. How analytically driven both parties are, dude. If the Mariners got Bauer, that'd be insane. I wonder if the Mariners are really all for, signing guys like that now. I think when they signed Cano, I think they just regretted it big time. I don't know. I wonder if the Mariners just go like a different way now. They don't trade. Or what am I saying? They don't sign Bauer. So I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to do a Stanton trade. I'm trying here. Where else could he go? I don't know. Would the White Sox want him? I don't know. Would the White Sox? Would he even go to the White Sox? Where would he even go? He'd want to go to a big market team. The Nationals? Probably not. I don't see the Dodgers doing it. They signed Mookie already long term. The Cubs? I don't know if the Cubs would want him. I honestly I feel like the only team that he could possibly go to are the Angels, because the Angels got a bad contract. Let's go see who the worst contracts are. Who are the worst contracts right now, or the lowest values on baseball trade values? Ooh, a 3-team trade. Ooh. Yeah. Hold on. Come on. My site is slow, or my computer's slowing down on me. Not a good sign already from my computer that I just got. It's already running slow. Gotta love it. Breaking news. Robbie Hyde has signed with the Boston Red Sox to pitch. If I went and signed with the Boston Red Sox, they would pitch even worse than they are now. So, yeah, that would be terrible. I wish. That'd be cool, though. Here we go. All right, cool. Well, okay, so Giancarlo Stanton actually has the lowest trade value on this entire website. Awesome. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, so who are some other bad contracts? I mean, Eric Hosmer? I mean, I don't know, man. Hayward? Could you do Jason Hayward? Dude, let's do this. Here we go. Let's do Cubs Yankees. Cubs Yankees. Hayward's involved. Here we go. Let's do it. Cubs and Yankees. All right, we're going to do a Yankees-Cubs trade. I'm not smart enough like you, James, to do a 3-team trade. Not smart enough. I'm going to let you take care of that one. I'm going to stick to the 2-team trades. Here we go. I don't know. Maybe I could add a 3-team. Could you do Angels, Cubs, and the Yankees? Could you do it? Let's do it. I'm going to do Yankees, Angels, and Cubs. Yankees, Angels, and the Cubs. Speaking of the Cubs, they are losing here 7-3. They got Kyle Schwarber up, though, and he just struck out. And the Cardinals, they're 3 outs away from winning this game on Sunday Night Baseball. Here we go. We got, all right, Stanton. Let's just have you go to the Cubs. That'll be fun. Angels. Okay, Angels. You are going to part with Upton. I don't even know how I would do this. All right, Upton will go to the Yankees. And then the Angels are going to get Hayward. Okay. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. What are we even looking at? All right, so I don't even know what I'm looking at. These 3-team trades are like so confusing to look at. All right, All right, so let's see. Yankees get let's do the Cubs getting Jordan Adams. Cubs are going to get Jordan Adams. I think they would take Stanton if they get a couple of decent prospects. Okay. Adams goes to the Cubs. Cubs are gonna send. I don't know. Or the Yankees gotta send a prospect to the Cubs as well. So the Yankees are gonna send. I don't know. Who are the Yankees sending? The Yankees are gonna send. They're gonna send their shortstop prospect. Who is? What's his name again? I forget his name. Who is that? Yankees. I always forget his name. Is it Oswald? I think. I always forget his name. Yeah, Oswald Peraza. All right, so yeah. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Okay. Peraza. Here we go. All right, so right now, Cubs are going to get Stanton, Jordan Adams, and Oswald Peraza. Angels are going to get... I don't even know if this is going to work. Is this even going to work? I feel like I'm wasting my time. When is Braun's contract up? His is pretty bad, right? Yeah, Lee, he doesn't have a great contract. So maybe you could... Yeah, like Drew, he's not a complete liability. But yeah, in this kind of a trade, though, oh my God. I don't even know if what I'm doing is even making this... I don't even know if this is working. Okay. The Yankees got to do something here. Wow, my mind, I cannot wrap my head around a 3-team trade. So the Angels are getting Hayward. The Yankees would be getting Upton. I don't see how this is working. So the Yankees need... Who are the Yankees getting? I say, all right, Cubs got to send something to the Yankees. Yeah, let's have the Cubs. Maybe Nico Horner? God, would that even... Oh, no, that's going to make it even worse. How? I don't get it. James, how are you doing this? I can't figure this out at all. This is horrible. I still can't believe the Mets are paying Bobby Bonilla until 2035. I love Bobby Bonilla. Love that contract. Baez, Hendricks, Hayward, Darvish to the Yankees. What the heck? It's like the whole Cubs team. For Herman, Green, Sanchez, Stanton, Torres. Ooh. Sports with AJ. That's a lot to digest there, my friend. I cannot figure out here what to do. I don't know what to do. So basically, the Yankees, I don't get this. How is adding? Why is it negative? We're in the top of the ninth here. Cardinals up 7-3, and the Cubs get the second out, sorry. Pretty quiet game right now with the Cardinals and the Cubs. But the Cardinals, they're looking to win tonight, move further along in this season for them. They're trying to make up a lot of games right now, and they're playing all right. They're not playing bad. All right, as for this trade, I don't know, James Scott. I'm kind of stumped here. Sports. I don't know if I can call that a good trade or a bad trade. It's just like, what the heck is going on here? Javier Baez, ball 6 was outside. That should have been a ball, not a strike. Yeah, man. And there's a ground ball to Baez, and that is a good play from Baez, and there's the third out of the inning. Cubs have got 3 more outs here to try and win this game. Almost got it. Cubs, Dodgers, Yankees. I'm excited to see that one. I still can't figure out how to make this work. Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't understand. Why? I don't get this. Why is that negative? All right, so okay. Maybe Peraza goes to the Angels? Let's have Peraza go to the Angels. Oh, yeah, I got to do some cash. That's right, cash. So the Cubs are going to be getting some cash. Let's do that. Did I make it work now? No, I'm still not working. I don't get it. Why is this not working? So, okay, the Yankees. Okay, so I don't get this. So maybe the Yankees. I don't know here. Maybe the Yankees. Oh, okay. So maybe so the Yankees need to get a bad contract. So maybe Hayward. I could have Hayward go to the Yankees too. All right, no, we're not gonna do Hayward. We're gonna get rid of Hayward. Ooh, let's have Craig Kimbrell go to the Yankees. Nope, that still doesn't make it really work either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't got it. I don't got this working. I got to play around with this some more, man. Unless the Angels give up another. Well, no, I already got Upton. All right. So I got a bad contract from the Angels and the Cubs going to the Yankees. Yankees getting rid of a really bad contract. And then there's some prospects going around. So, okay. Okay, I got to have the Cubs give up a prospect here. Cubs, they're going to give up. Let's see. Nope, that makes it even worse. Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure this out. Dude, this is a great idea, streaming every Sunday Night Baseball. You should do it as often as possible. I love streaming, dude. Yogi, dude. Yeah, man. Every Sunday night, I'll be here. Every Sunday night, I'll be here. For the most part. And Wednesday nights, too. Wednesday nights. I'd love to do more streaming. I'd love it. I'll tell you, right now, my second job is working for Domino's. So, right now, like, I'm a teacher full-time. I do Domino's twice a week. If I could make doing YouTube as my second job where I'm, doing a few videos a week, a couple live streams a week, where I maybe get a few donations here and there, and then get, the YouTube ad revenue, and I could make that a second job, I'd be stoked with that, man. So Yogi, dude, I would love that. If I would stream as much as possible. So, but the Cubs here, they got 3 more outs to try and make this a ball game. It's 7-3 Cardinals here. And the Cubs, they're running out of chances to try and win this game. And I'm running out of chances to try and make a 3-way deal that involves Giancarlo Stanton going somewhere else. Darno, Calic, Newcomb, Weigel to the Yankees for Abreu, Andujar, Stowers, and Tauchman. Not bad. Maybe Stan can go to the Braves. That could be an interesting one. Could be interesting. Oh, that was a little outside. That was a little outside, man. And he called it a strike. Contreras tried to get that walk. It looked outside. That did not look like it was in the strike zone. That up, man, he's expanding that zone tonight a little bit. Here we go. 3-2 pitch. Oh, Contreras hits that one pretty good. Oh, but that's only to the warning track. And there's the first out for the Cubs. And they got 2 more outs to try and make something happen here against the Cardinals. Trevor Bauer to the Padres in the offseason. Imagine. Dude, Nicholas Lowry, man. If Trevor Bauer went to the Padres, reunited with Mike Clevenger, what a rotation that would be. Oh, that would be insane. Yeah, James, I'm giving up on this trade, dude. I can't figure out how to do a 3-way trade. Let's see if I can just do Yankees-Cubs. I can't figure it out with 3. I don't know what to do. I'm doing a 2-team trade. Yankees-Cubs. And in some basketball news, the Rockets do have a 5-point lead on the Lakers right now. Do got a 5-point lead. Also, Novak Djokovic today hit a line judge with a tennis ball by accident. He didn't mean to. Hit her like right in the head or something. I'm gonna play this. I gotta see this. Yankees get a starting catcher because Sanchez is trash. And the Yankees also get more pitching in that trade. Not bad. Not bad. I got to see Novak Djokovic hitting someone with a tennis ball. I need it. I got to see this. Oh my God, this lady just crumbled to the ground. Where did it hit her? I can't believe they suspended Djokovic from this tournament. It was a complete accident. It was an accident. I'm sorry. I know this is a baseball channel right here, but why did Novak Djokovic get suspended from this tournament, or why did he get disqualified? He didn't even mean to hit the lady. It was an accident. What? This is ridiculous. Why did he get? Why? I don't know. I don't agree with that. Djokovic, I guess he got frustrated and he hit a tennis ball and it hit a line judge. It wasn't on purpose. It was a complete accident. I don't know. What do I know? Cubs down to their last out. 2 strikes. Cubs down to their last out. Last strike. Cubs have lost 2 in a row coming into this game. They're looking at 3 straight losses right in the face. And the Cardinals could be looking at 3 straight wins. So, a win here would put the Cardinals a game and a half back behind the Cubs, man. Are the Cubs going to experience another second half collapse this season, man? watch out for this Cardinals team. They're scary. Well, I don't know if scary is the right word, but they're the Cardinals. That was right down the middle. What are you doing? Dude. That was right down the middle. What in the world? He just struck him out with a pitch right down the middle. He got fooled on that. Oh, man. Well, Cardinals improved to 7-15 on the year. Cubs, with that loss, they go to 23-18. Look out for the Cardinals. They're a game and a half back in the NL Central. Look out for the Cardinals. I'm just saying, look out for the Cardinals, man. They could be a team to look out for this year. But alrighty, everyone. Well, that's the ball game. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to start making myself something to eat. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to start working on or trying to finish up my video for that I want to post either tomorrow or for Tuesday. But Cardinals with the win tonight. Good win for the Cardinals tonight against the Cubs, the NL Central leader at the moment. But yeah, this season we're really getting down to the final few weeks where the playoff picture is really going to start taking shape. So it's going to be an exciting last few weeks. But yeah. But I think that's all I got for tonight, everyone. I'm going to take one more look at the chat, see what you guys are talking about. Going to keep working on the trade. Check the site later. I will, James. I'll check. Yogi Dude, peace out. Jake Randalls, welcome, Jake. I'm out of here for now, Jake, though. I'm getting done here now. But yes, Goldschmidt, he's still looking really good, man. Still looking good. But alrighty, everyone. Well, that's going to be all for me. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to make some food. I'm starving. But, hey, another good night talking baseball. I always appreciate you guys coming in and just talking. And, yeah, I'm excited for these last few weeks. So, but that's all I got for tonight, everyone. Be on the lookout in the next couple of days for my next video that I'll be posting. And I'm probably going to be doing a stream probably Wednesday night, so be on the lookout. But thanks for coming out tonight, everyone, and I will see you next time. See you later.